Hey, we're back. We're about to go into this arena, if I'm not mistaken. And after doing the preliminaries that Zin soloed, I'm sure we'll conveniently have to fight way tougher people. Don't mind me, I fight in the contest. You'll need to register first. Registration's being handled at the ticket counter. How convenient. Good morning. Oh, Zin, good morning. Do you feel ready for the next match at noon? I do, and I'd like to finish my registration if I may. Can you help me with that? Absolutely, I can. When I first heard the news, I thought to myself, how's he going to fight all by himself? Oh, wait a minute. Aren't you the ones from yesterday? Hey, how's it go? Oh, why is she blushing? Hey, good looking. How's it going? We'd like to register for the tournament. As auxiliary members of Zin's team, would you now? We'll need you to fill out these forms, please. Estelle, Joshua, and Olivier filled out the required paperwork. Next to his signature, Olivier detailed a red rose for flavor. So you two are members of the Bracer Guild. But according to your profile, sir, wandering lyric, troubadour extraordinaire, ambassador of peace, and heart's most fair. And there's a note under it. Truly extra E, don't spare the spittle? My dear, you need not bother with that postscript. Your diction sings. If you wish to know more, however, I'd be happy to teach you the proper reading. Perhaps over tea? It's enough of that, thanks. You can just burn that application with fire. Not literally, of course. Thank you for your help. You're very welcome. I finalized your team register for the tournament. I list Zin as team captain with 3 auxiliary members, Estelle, Joshua, and Olivier. Please remember there can be no changes or substitutions. Understood? Feels like it's all about to break a loose, doesn't it? Oh yeah, do we know who our opponents are going to be? We've already determined the pairings, but to discourage wagering, we do not announce them until just before the match is to begin. You can guess your opponents just prior to the match, though, by taking note of who else is sharing your ready room. Ah, so opposing teams are kept in opposing rooms, I take it. That's correct. Here, this is for you and your teammates. Please show that to the staff before you enter the arena. That should just about cover everything. Best of luck to you all. Knock 'em dead. Hey, Ray. Your card, please. Ah, part of the tournament, I see. Please note the tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the day's matches. Having made all the necessary preparations for a day of hot action? I have. Excellent, excellent. Your room is the blue team room, just inside the hall on the right. Fight well. Hot action. The blue team's on the right, so this must be the waiting room. Has to be. Well, why don't we just relax until it's time for the match? Do you ever do anything other than relaxing? Look at you guys all calm and collected. The Ravens. We really gotta stop meeting like this. Too bad for you, huh? Who are you guys again? We're the Ravens. We had all of Ruin pissing their collective pants in fear of us. Don't tell us you forgot. Guys, I was kidding. I knew you guys were in Grantley yesterday to watch your buddies fight in the preliminaries. And you're back again today to pick a fight with us. Didn't learn your lesson last time? Haha. Hee hee hee. That's just creepy. Are you planning to participate in the no-holds-barred matches? Huh? What's with the shocked look? We won the prelims and made it here fair and square. I don't remember you guys showing your faces before we made it halfway through either. Well, how do you like that? Not bad for amateurs. Must have been some special training, huh? Good. What the hell? I had you figured for just another bunch of punks, but you got some real spirit to you. Nice going. Well, it was nothing, really. Don't be taken in by the act. Anyway, you beat us before. We ain't gonna miss our chance to get back at you. Anytime you're ready. Although I guess not today if you guys are in the blue team room with us. Well, we're supposed to be on the other side, but you couldn't wait to confront your opponents, could you? Best of luck. May the better team win. Huh? Let's get out of here. The mood's all off now. Let's go get something to eat before the fight. The Ravens. What the hell? That's just rude. Did I say something wrong? No, not at all. You really are something else. Huh? Haha, well, don't worry about that. I'm impressed that she's so nonchalant about her own talents. Did I miss something? Don't worry about it. Let's just get in the waiting room and wait for our match to start. Okay. Almost time to start. My heart feels like it's gonna break right out of my chest. Calm down. All we have to do is wait patiently until it's our turn. They'll call for us. That doesn't calm me down at all. See what these other wieners are up to. Hey, Estelle. Since we're in the same room, that means we won't be pitted against each other in today's matches. Too bad, huh? Yeah, too bad we don't beat the shit out of each other, coworker. That just means the fun gets to last longer for you, right? If nothing else, you sure do know how to trash talk. Hey, champs. How you feeling? A little nervous and kind of panicky, to be honest. Oh, if you get nervous, you'll start taking short, shallow breaths, and that's bad news. Force yourself to breathe slow and deep. You'll find yourself feeling like a whole new person. Shallow breaths, I mean deep breaths, deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. That actually helped. Thanks, Kurt. Haha, no problem. Looks like you're in. Sure are, thanks to you. Show us what you can do. May the best team win. Hey, you newbies. Looks like you got Nazin's team. Not too shabby. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. Specialist Gorg. Don't you dare break my focus, or I will kick you. Without General Morgan here, we all need to give 110%. We absolutely will. So you better believe you'll be seeing us again. So you're bracers, huh? You guys are pretty good for your age. Yeah. May the best team win. I'm ready. No matter how you look at it, these are some strong teams. Glad I came to Liberal. This place seems right up my alley. And the moment's just after the curtain rises, but before the diva sounds her first refrains. Quick, hand me a glass that I may catch this feeling and drink deep its bitter malt. Maybe talking to other teams will help calm some nerves. After all, we're not fighting anyone in this room today, so we can all get along just fine. Now let's fight. So I gotta talk to everybody. Is it our turn yet? I'm dying to do some killing. We can't afford to hold back, not against any of them. All we can do is our best, and our best is all we can do. Here's where we show whether or not all that practice paid off. This tournament's where we military and you bracers like it to shamelessly display some prowess. Shake what you've got up there and don't lose an eye. Does that really hurt? Whoops, I keep talking to this guy. I don't care. Border garrison? Not to be messed with for sure, but we're not about to lose. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait, but we'll now commence with the no-holds-barred matches. Without further ado, let's announce the fight card for the first bout. Southside Blue Team, Bracer Guild, Gransel Branch. Team Captain is Kurt. Northside Red Team, Royal Army Assault Cavalry. Team Captain is First Lieutenant Jed. Okay, we're up. The Assault Cavalry is made of the best men of the uniform. They won't be easy to beat. Good luck, guys. You just leave the heavy lifting to us. Let's go! We now begin the first match of the no-holds-barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Ready? Begin. I think the bracers is too tough. Yep, holy shit. Sorry, boys. Yeah, that dude with the lance has a lot of defense. The end. KO, winners Kurt's team. All right, they did it. Liberal's bracers are not to be trifled with. They all demonstrated great skill. Indeed, they may be few in number, but one of them could likely take on 1,000 foes. If we have to face them in a match, we'll have a tough time of it. Great match, you guys. Yo, nice fight. Haha, it's an honor to be told so by Zim the Immovable. It feels different from the prelim matches. Much harder to stay focused. Here's the lineup for the second match. From the South Side Blue Team from the Calvard Republic, captained by Martial Arts Master Zin. Northside Red Team, the Ravens. That's us. And look who we're facing. Facing such a lout side of brew most interesting indeed. All right, to the arena. Oh, they just have a goon helping them. Yeah, never thought we'd get a chance at revenge so soon. I guess the goddess smiles on everyone at least once. You may have found our weaknesses before, but we've been through some insane training since then. Time to let you see the results. Well, you've got spirit at least. Hope you're not expecting us to take it easy on you. Is it just me, or is Estelle a little livelier than usual? I'd almost call her attitude manly. If she hears you saying that, I'm not helping you. Alright, it's just about time. This begins the second no-holds-barred match of the competition. Both teams go to your starting places. Ready? Begin. They seem to be playing the same. We got our Mega Crafts. Scares foes senseless. Get everybody, but they could also just... Whoa! Threesies, yes pleasies. Sorry, little goon. Oh, nope, that was one of them. I think I crit him or something. Oops. I could taunt the whole screen, which I will do.
Hey, over here! What? You yella?
They are not yellow. Currently on parole, he attacks with a few distinct crafts, but now he's a lot tougher. They're both crafters. I guess we got the wizard. That's why he went down super quick. They got 3,000 health. So does this dude. A hulking brute of the Raven team. Slow. But those muscles aren't just for show. If they have to hit him, we might be able to just, like, slap him out of the way. Cancels arts and crafts. Class is over. Let's just hurricane so they're further away from Zen. They have to hit Zen for the next little bit. Precision shot canceling arts and crafts. Well, both those missed. Do I have another double flick? I wish. Oh man, if I could death blow, that'd be fucking beautiful. And just clobber him. That thing misses a lot. Parameter boosting breathing technique, sure. Just do my little Dragon Ball montage. Oh yeah, they're literally not hurting him, so I think this fight's in the bag. He's not taking a lot of damage. I think the other guys are actually taking more damage. I think he's the tricksy one. Yep. Oh, the taunt wore off. Just in time to do it again, though. I think they fucked up his AT there. I missed it. The downside to fast forward, I guess. Smite? No, I can't. Thought Smite would hit more than one. A tremendous multi-stage assault, or Oral Blast. Withstand composure, yes. Just cures himself. If he has 20 CP, he gets to cure himself. Why not, right? Alright, who can I just knock the fuck out here? This one. Him. Just clobber him, I guess. Whoop! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I got knocked unconscious. No, you fucking exploded. Let's celebrate with a drink. That one's dead. Winner is Zen's team. Oh, lost again. He literally turned me into stone. Shit, shit, shit. Don't get discouraged. To be honest, I'm impressed. He gave us a good run for our Mira. I agree. You're a lot stronger than when we fought in the Barren Lighthouse. Really? I don't really remember it too well. I wouldn't know, but it seems we gave it all we had. I think we can all return to the waiting rooms with our heads held high. Never thought those delinquents would ever fight that hard for anything. Just goes to show you that change is the only constant in life. I watched the fight closely. It wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Ha ha ha. Thank you. I'd like to think that their change of heart is born of a desire to follow my shining moral example. Wow, you really think so? Would you quit with your bullshit? You don't even know their situation. You don't even really know who we're talking about. The moment one falls in love is as quick as infinity itself. You're not normal, are you? Here's a lineup for the third match. Southside, blue team, Royal Army's 3rd Regiment, captained by 1st Lieutenant Reel. That's our cue. Let's show them how it's done, people. Aye, aye, sir. Northside red team, the Kapua family, aka the Sky Bandits, captained by Don Capua. Huh? Caps? The name rings a few bells. Is this just like a boss rush? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unique match for you up next. Somewhat notorious, always in the news, they are the Kapua family, the Sky Bandits who terrorize the Bose region. Today they present themselves to you in a physical display of contrition, eager to fight in a fair and honest manner. In doing so, they hope to atone for all the problems they have caused the kingdom's citizens. This wish to make amends is foremost in their hearts as they take the field. And thanks to the sponsorship of Duke Dunnan, they're here to show you that remorse. We hope that you enjoy this shocking matchup and the first ever public apology in tournament history. You know, I somehow get the feeling that this new team play rule was enacted so that those criminals could participate. Ha ha ha. The Duke is certainly a generous man. This is no laughing matter. I kind of expected something crazy, but this is just... Can I have your attention, please? We now begin the 3rd match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. I have the strangest feeling that the army always loses. Always. They're splitting their targets. What are they doing? Oh, they got one. Alright, they're fucking done. It's just the captain. Now, okay, yeah, they're gonna be tough. Winner is Don's team. They won. They are pretty strong, but if worse comes to worse and they actually win the championship, then what? Would they actually invite pirates into the castle for a dinner party? Oh, to be a fly on the wall for that little soiree. We need to make sure that doesn't come to that. Regardless, this means that we have a tough opponent to deal with. Oh, we lost. Can't believe that those thugs got the better of us. Well, don't get so depressed. They're used to fighting as a group, that's all. It's not their strength so much as our weakness. Which means we need to do some more training when we get back to our unit. Here's a lineup for the 4th match. The Border Garrison, 7th Regiment, captained by 1st Lieutenant Byrne. Looks like you're up. This is the last fight of the day, so you better make it count. Understood. We'll give them 12 kinds of hell, army style. Let's do this, people. Yes, sir. Northside, red team, from the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. Hey, it's them. Lieutenant Lawrence. Wasn't he the one who... Yep, it is. We now begin the 4th match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Go. Yeah, these guys just look like fucking trucks is their problem. But if we can taunt them on Zen, we might stand a chance. Huh. He just kept going. That was disgusting. Winner is Plot Devices team. Holy shit, that was a massacre. Impressive. Given that they were a man short in the prelims, I figured they'd have another join in. I guess they have an ace in the hole. Estelle, Joshua, and I are also aces in that same hole then, since we too missed the preliminaries. Haha, perhaps that bodes well for us. The trick is to come late. That fighting style. Huh? Joshua, what's wrong? It can't be, but... Joshua? Joshua. Oh, I'm okay. No need to worry. I was just kind of taken aback at how good that guy's swordsmanship is. Really? I'm impressed. You've got a good eye, Joshua. That concludes our first day of full contact matches. Today's winners were Kurt's team, Don's team, Zin's team, and Lawrence's team. Who among them will be crowned the king of fighters? Stay with us to find out. 20,000? So I have to do what? 2 matches tomorrow? Or no, so I think I do 1 match tomorrow and then 1 match the last day. So who would I fight tomorrow? I probably fight the other bracers. And then the intelligence division? No, I gotta fight the Sky Bandits too. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we're moving on to the next round. Of course. Seriously though, we've got some tough opponents left to face. Our fellow guild members plus the Sky Bandits? True. We can't afford to let our guard down. Oh, come now. What truly is there for us to be concerned over? We have built this dream together to stand strong forever. Nothing's going to stop us now. My fist is going to stop you if you don't stop spouting nonsense and take this seriously. Well, positive thinking isn't a bad thing. We've got to keep each other's spirits up from today so that we'll be ready for tomorrow. So in the interest of that, I'm going to the bar. What about you guys? For my part, I would most graciously join you. We should go report in at the guild. They might have some new info on our assignment. Maybe. Sorry, Zin, we'll have to take a rain check on account of the fact that we're not allowed to legally drink. Alright, goodbye for now then. We'll meet up again tomorrow morning in the hotel lobby. Au revoir, my dear pussycats. Off to the guild. Right. Wouldn't hurt to try getting some information from around town, too. Like, what? Check you two out. You got time to just stand around? Oh, hey there. You guys must be tired from today. Don't start acting all cocky on us. This last time we didn't have a whole lot of time to train properly. Next time, though, we'll win. You want to do this again? It's fine. If we have another chance, we'll be happy to have a rematch. Don't you think you're being a little bit hasty? What's the big deal? If we keep up with our own training, we'll be fine. Aren't you the optimistic little twerp? Well, here, take this. A sewer key? What? It'll open up that barred-off passage in the west block. It leads to a huge underground sewer system. We got that key by pure chance, so we go down there every day to explore. There's a ton of really tough monsters in there. So you better make sure you're absolutely ready. Well, don't get us wrong. Losing you just pissed us off is all. Listen, you'd better win that tournament. We won't accept any less. We've said what we came to say, so we'll see you later. What was that about? I think they were trying to show us that they're rooting for us. Maybe they're telling us to use the sewers to train ourselves before the big match. I guess that makes sense. Maybe they really have turned over a new leaf. Haha, maybe they just like your manly nature. After all, you're the most violent person I've ever met. Manly? Violent? What are you trying to say, Joshua? Whatever. I say we should accept whatever goodwill is offered. It's late, though. I think we should wait before we go underground. We can give it a try before tomorrow's match. Okay. Let's stop in at the guild then report in Eldon. Whoops, out of my way. Out of my way. Damn it. Estelle, Joshua, congratulations on your victory. Thank you, thank you. Wait, how'd you know already? Grant already reported in. So how was it? Honestly, it felt more like surviving than actually winning. Joshua explained that there were Sky Bandits and Special Op teams. I see. I'd heard that the Sky Bandits were given special permission to participate, but I must admit I'm surprised to hear about the Special Ops, particularly that their leader's so powerful. The team was pretty tough, but that commander was like on a different level altogether. He moved like a cat and was swinging that huge sword around like it was a toy. I could barely believe he was human the way he was fighting. Yeah, which she said. Elnan, what do you know about 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence's personal history? Nothing, I'm afraid. The Intelligence Division is new, and Colonel Richard suppressed all information regarding them since its official inception. That includes information on the lieutenant. Drat. Joshua, you seem pretty caught up with that guy in red. Is there something we should be watching out for? No. We just need to know who we're facing, that's all. Anything that can give us an edge in the tournament. Ah, good point. Knowing your enemy is the best way to beat him after all. Actually, this doesn't concern the lieutenant exactly. Today at noon, a military patrol vessel arrived at the landing port. Its passenger was the colonel's right-hand woman, Captain Amalthea. That is news. Captain Amalthea. Is that sneaky fox-faced woman? Wow, that's a little rude. That witch who used Tita to threaten the professor? She's traveling through all the major cities. Her arrival was unexpected and caused all civilian airship lines to run late. That doesn't bode well. A tour of the major cities. Sounds like a cover for to hunt down the professor. We've got all branches investigating her trip very carefully. We'll let you know as soon as we learn anything. You two just focus on the tournament for now. You bet. Thanks so much for all your help. Maybe a job appeared? They did not. So you're finally back. You sure know how to keep a fellow waiting. It's Neil. I could tell from his shitty trousers. How have you been? Don't tell me you came here just to see little old us. Okay, then I won't tell you. I'm doing interviews with the Tourney contestants for my article. I figured you folks would be my best bet for getting the inside story. I was hoping I'd get a chance to ambush you in an interview at the hotel. You're way too good at your job, you know that? Well, it's not that we're not glad to see you, but this is... you we're talking about. What's your angle? Hunting for the next big story, I'll bet. You wound me to the quick, kid. Or wound, probably. I've been like a big brother to you. You scratch my neck, I scratch yours. back. I have trouble reading when it's Neil, apparently. And now you think of me as nothing but a news hound? We know you're nothing but a news hound. Not to mention, the age difference is a little much for us to think of you as a brother. Oh, shut it. If that's how you're gonna be, then I'm leaving, and you're coming with me. I wouldn't mind a little night air before bed. Good, we're halfway there then. There's this quaint little eatery right next door where I work. It's a perfect place to sit and talk. This is a nice little place. Feels like a bar. More like a coffee shop. That might explain the smell of coffee. I hear the owner started up this place as a hobby. The brew here is amazing. Plus he took some advice from someone later on and added curry rice to the menu. Curry with authentic spices. I just like the atmosphere out here though, personally. Have a seat. Let's get this interview started. Not so fast. We were just in that big match, so we're pretty damn hungry. And I'm not about to smell food without eating food. Dinner does sound lovely right about now, actually. Damn kids. Fine, I'll buy you dinner. While you're stuffing your faces, you can give me an exclusive on any news you've found. There's a pitch. By the way, isn't Dorothy with you today? I gave her something else to work on. Come on. Inside with the both of you. Ooh, the food in here sure is spicy. Tasty, though. Nothing beats ribs covered in sauce with some potatoes that are cooked just right. I like a good cup of coffee after a meal myself. I've always heard it's difficult to make it well. Way to eat up a man's paycheck, you guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to afford all this on a reporter's salary. Now is a great meal. Great meals don't come cheap. Okay, now you were saying something about an interview? I could write a story about extortion. Moving on, there ain't been much to confirm that the Queen's really taken ill after the guardsmen went all terrorist. What I need is some clear info that hasn't been combed over and cleaned up by the army. I heard a little from Dorothy about the kidnapping in Zeiss. Look, let me get right to the point. I know you've got Colonel Richard by the proverbial tail. I just need to know how hard you're holding on. Way to be blunt there. Sounds like you've already figured out an awful lot. I knew he was crooked. Before that interview in our magazine bumped up his popularity, he wasn't really well known or worth paying attention to. Seems like this guy's been planning his moves every step of the way. Right now we can't say for sure that he's planning some kind of treason against the throne, but it does look like he's manipulating the Duke somehow. Duke Dunnan. He's taking advantage of the Queen's poor health and acting like he owns Gransla Castle, all right. But what I don't get is why none of the military bigwigs are making their move. How about that? What do you think, Joshua? Should we tell him? We could definitely use some fresh intel ourselves. As long as he scratches our backs, let's scratch his. Hey now, you two know something, don't you? We would have told you sooner, but anything we say from here on out has to be completely off the record. Hope you're ready for this. Shit. I'm not really gonna like this, am I? But fine, say what you're gonna say. Some stuff. You said you were ready for this. This just... no way. Are you really serious? I'm afraid so. The Special Ops soldiers were behind the Sky Bandit incident as well as the arson. Not to mention the kidnapping of the kingdom's greatest scientific mind. General Morgan's at the top of the chain of command, and even he's basically under arrest. All the terrorist-style activities are being made out to look like the guardsmen are doing it. Okay, enough. You made your point. I can't even report a word of this. The Army's censors already have their stamp all over the latest issue. They did their work at the final printing stage. Really? And I'm left with nothing to cover except for this damn tournament. Wait a minute. You two have something up your sleeves, don't you? That's why you're in the tournament. You could say that. We can't give you all the details on our current request. We do, however, think that we need to make a move just to break the deadlock. You don't say. All right, then. Since I can't do anything as a reporter, I might as well pitch in. I'll see what I can dig up. I've got a few sources with fingers in places the guild would never go. That'll be a big help. Doing anything to oppose the military is going to be a risky proposition, you know. Are you sure you're okay with this? Let me deal with that. Now's as good a chance as ever to prove that the pen really is mightier than the sword. Neil. Understood. Thank you. Just leave it to me. Say, what do you want more information on? Info about the army's movements would be good, as would knowing whether or not all the royal guardsmen have been arrested. And also where General Morgan's being held. All stuff that I've been thinking about too. I'll check them out. Anything else? Maybe some background info on someone in the intelligence division? You mean like a background check? Colonel Richard, Captain Amothea, and Second Lieutenant Lawrence. If we have to face any of them, the more we know, the better our odds. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. And you can bet that the Colonel's working on the same principle. He'll probably be watching the fights tomorrow and the next day. Do you think you can manage it, Neil? I do know a few army folks. I can't get you anything classified, but I might be able to scare up that profile info. I'll see what I can do. You're a lifesaver. We appreciate it. Don't sweat it. You can pay me back by winning the championship and filling me in on what you hear at that dinner party. Figured as much. We'll do everything we can. And then they slept the next morning. Well, we all seem accounted for. Shall we be off? Our match is in the afternoon, just like yesterday, so we're free to do as we please in the meantime. We can stop by and get our equipment set up and maybe even work in a little monster killing on the way. I know exactly where to go. Got this weird sewer key. You don't say. That's mighty interesting. I hear there's some tough monsters down there, so maybe they'll prove to be worthy opponents. A Byzantine labyrinth snaking out beneath this jeweled city. My adventurer's bosom strains its corset strings. I've no problem with that, provided we have the time. My strings are straining. We have the time for that. I think the entrance is just at the edge of the Western Block's residential district. Off we go then. Build up some more CP, because Joshua really tears through it with dual strike. It's Cathedral. It's the newspaper. Well, well, well. What do we got? Just stuff to clobber? Mad snails. They actually hate a lot of magic, but I'm tough. They actually hate everything but stone, don't they? Nope, they hate stone.
They messed with the wrong
78 is, yeah, pretty great. It's weird. It's weird that they just want me to get a bunch of levels right at the end. Just kill him, whatever. Death blow.
We're good to go.
Maybe there's treasure down here for me. That'd be great. Although, really, I don't know what I would want.
Good to go.
Look at that. Practically leveled up from just one screen. Time travel astronaut, what's your total play time? Well, let's find out, Fat Cow. 33 hours when we started. Today. Oh, defense up, really? Jesus. It also heals them. I think we'll want some speed up if we fight the special ops, because that guy goes way too fast. Chomping spare rib. That's probably safe. To eat. 800 HP and then strength and defense up. Probably what, monster meat and shit. Chomping spare rib requires a lot of stuff. Juicy bones are the problem. Where the hell are my juicy bones? I had a whole bunch. I was maybe using them in the veggie pot. Also, veggie pot with a bone. That's kind of cheap. I understand it gives it that flavor, but maybe you don't advertise it as veggie. It's a little rude.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yep, there's a level. Think catching up to Zin won't be unreasonable. Holy fuck, we are so lost, by the way. Uh-oh. A switch? That's bad. It's a big place. Hey, Terrabomb. Terrabomb. Ooh, there's a lot of these guys. We need a hurricane here, I think. pretty good. I think we got all of them before they got to move. I like it. 500 XP to level 30, which I think we'll get just trying to get out of here. Whoops! They get 2 criticals. That's most unfortunate. I need to use more craft. There are, oh shit. There's so much CP to go around. Well, petrified him, that just saved Olivia. They just petrified him though. Man, I gotta fucking watch out for these little rascals. That's bad. Yep, that killed him all the way. If I could just actually fucking hit this guy. My own fault, I should have been using magic. Not the end of the world. Got some tacos left, don't I? You bet I do. I've got only 2 actually. I gotta be more careful. Orbman, who the fuck actually knows? There you go. She knows revive, doesn't she? Not out of combat she doesn't. Man, he's got 2,000 hit points. Jesus Christ, dude. There's a little scamp. Ooh, vicious monsters are prowling around. Is that a fact?
Let me show you the truth.
Just fucking go all in.
You're finished.
Maybe I jumped the gun there. Olivia seemed really powerful.
Savor the victory.
It's a bunch of monsters. Bang, 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 bang. Fucking level this part of the sewer. Probably turn that in. I would really like to hit first class, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards. I think we missed too many, which sucks. Like, we didn't actually miss that many. Now we just have to earn back all our CP. Shouldn't be completely unreasonable.
That's that. Let's move out.
Whoa, that's not... You don't want to sneak attack that shit. Oh. I guess they can never petrify Joshua. We got that going for us. Because he's immune to everything but
Enjoy the show.
stun or death or something. He's immune to most of them. He's immune to all the shit ones. See if we can find that switch down here. Apparently we can't. All that for Terror Bomb. Oh, that's bad. That super quickness. So Superior Guard and Superior Quickness heals you.
We earned it.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, 30 is just coming in real quick. He's gonna hit 34 himself. I like it's like clearly water right there. Now there's more water. Wacky tobacky sewers, that's for sure. Defense up, double heal. God damn it, you guys. Got him.
99.
Monster carapaces, I think that's what I used to make the revive tacos. This is where I came in. Oh shit. There's way more sewer. Maybe this key works on the gate. We found a gate over in the we found a gate over in the arena district. Not sure if the sewer key works on that one as well.
Take that. They messed with the
There you go. Oh, crit. Thank you. Yeah, they're gonna fucking level up again. Very worried about fighting the intelligence division based on this XP just flying in for me. I guess if Zin gets full XP, then that's just to show you how strong the monsters are. It's like you could be level 33 on everybody and still get max XP. Nope, he gets 2 XP. Yeah, let's try the arena district. And if I'm wrong, we'll come back. What the hell is this place? Oh, the news. No thanks. We missed the one issue. We fucked up. Actually, maybe they sell back issues. If they sell back issues, we'll go back and read the news. It was over here. Nope. So yeah, there's a way to get into the other places of that sewers, I assume, or I have to get another key on like the second day. No, this is the third day now. Yeah, unless I get another sewer key, which would be dumb. The Bracer Guild gives me one. Oh, hey, we found this. I'm sure you did. I love Colonel Richard. He's smart, he's macho, and he's fit, he's hot. I'd love to do an exclusive on him. Maybe I'll ask Neil what he thinks of the idea. You're not going to sell me back issues, are you? You bitch. Neil's been up all night doing some kind of research. I bet he's found a hot lead. But I'm not going to let him hog all the glory. No siree. I know that crest. Would you happen to be the junior bracers, Estelle and Joshua? I don't know who's asking. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Liberal News. I've heard about you two from both Neil and Dorothy. Oh, okay, that's us then. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're avid readers. Glad to hear it. Did you want to see Neil? Not especially? Good, because he's not here. He won't be back for a while. Okay. I grabbed an airship to go pick up a much-needed manuscript the other day, but wouldn't you know, it wasn't done yet. If more people used orbital communications, it'd be so much easier to stay in touch. Well, goodbye this building. Hello this building. What the hell am I missing? Yeah, we just want to make sure we have max CP when we go into the arena, because it looks like we just fight once a day. You could just go all in. Like just everybody. Everybody blows their S-brake right away. I guess if I'm wrong, you could just retry the fight, couldn't you? Yeah, we can easily get one more level here. That was a treasure chest? Yes. That's all that was, so we don't have to worry about this. That's the way we came, so we're going this way. This way. Whoops, thanks Olivier. Thanks, man. Want to have a turn, want to have a leg up if they're gonna... How the fuck do I get over there? This is the dead end with the switch, right? Yeah, because that switch is going to open this for me. That's it. I've been everywhere. What the hell is this? Yeah, there's nothing in the sewers for me. I gotta find another key. Am I? I don't think I'm as close to 31 as I want.
Savor the victory. We are.
Yeah, I'm not doing 600 XP if I get 18. That's good enough for day 2. Day 3. Holy shit, I cannot keep track of this contest. I want to say I would sleep for free, but like before the match starts, but let's just to be sure. It's like 1200 blue. I don't think I wanted the blue sepith, the blue quartz at the Orbital Factory. Orbital Factory's brown, right? I would be correct. Freeze enemy with a 10% success chance. Someone should equip that. I do have a shield 3. Don't have an evade 3. Yeah, whatever. We got this far in the game kind of not paying attention. We'll just do a hard save here just in case we are fucked. Because the one problem is that you can retry the fight, but if you're geared completely wrong, you don't get to edit that part of you. Masters in, welcome to the Grand Arena. Please note that the tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the day's matches. Have you made all the necessary preparations for a day of hot action? I have. Stop being weird. Excellent. Excellent. Your waiting room is in the blue team room. Fairly well. And then whoever's in my room will let me know who I'm up against. Oh, there you are. Hi, Dorothy. Short time no see. Seeing as how we just only saw each other in Zeiss. Yeah, I know. I never dreamed we'd meet again in this life. I mean, since we got in so much trouble after you boarded that factory ship. So much trouble? Well, this bears investigation. Whoa, Dorothy. Can we maybe save that conversation for later? Huh? Anyway, I was going to say, your friends here look kind of familiar. I seem to recall encountering you once in the city of Bose. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance once more, my uniquely charming lady. We passed by each other near the hot spring. Oh, I remember now. It's the drink and run guy and the Baron Eastern clothing. So, Estelle, are you and Joshua fighting alongside these two in the competition? That's right. We're on Zin's team. The Baron Eastern clothing, as you put it. So what about you? Are you covering the event for the newspaper? Well, until yesterday I was working on another story. Neil told me this morning that I should check out the martial arts tournament to see you guys. You're as strong as he said you were. This is going to make for some great pictures. I hope so. Oh yeah, isn't Neil with you? Nah, I guess he had something important to check up on. I think he was up all last night wrestling with a bunch of papers or something. He told me today that he was going to talk to an old acquaintance. Let's see. Oh, he wanted me to pass a message on to you. He wants you to come by the editorial department this evening. Whatever it is, he made it sound serious. Okay. We'll go after today's matches. A serious conversation, my old nemesis. Well, don't let it get you down. Oh, would you stop? Doesn't even have anything to do with you. How very cruel, Estelle. And after our passions burned so strongly together just yesterday. Am I merely refuse to be discarded when circumstance affords me no immediate use? Would you please stop talking like that? Wow, Estelle, I had no idea. Isn't he a little old for you, though? He's talking about the tournament, but you're better off just ignoring everything he says either way. I'm going to go ahead and find a good seat so I can get the best shots. I'll be rooting for you guys. Good luck. She's quite a unique sort of girl, isn't she? Between her and Olivia, I just get so drained. That just means we're relieving your stress before the match. She is a pretty skilled photographer, at least. Most of the photographs that have been published in the Liberal News lately were taken by her. Impressive. In that case, we'll have to make sure that our fight is one worth taking pictures of. No kidding. I don't know who we're facing, but we need to get psyched. I didn't get 200 CP. I'm dumb. Especially if it's against the intelligence division today. Really, whoever it's against today. Oh, there's nobody else in our room. The match is due to start soon, so where's the other team? Kind of strange. Maybe something's holding them up or... Come on, get a move on. We're moving. Quit rushing us, all right? Why did things have to turn out like this? Come on, bro. Don't be getting all sad on us now. We need to keep our spirits up in case we end up fighting them today. It's the Sky Bandits. We're not fighting the Sky Bandits. You. So it was your team. I should have known they wouldn't show up in a timely fashion. Guess we won't be fighting you lot today after all. Looks like you got lucky this time. I'd been hoping we'd be matched up with you so we could give the she-man here a lesson. You did not. No idle chatter. Or did you forget that it's only by his grace's generosity that you're even in this competition? Come now, soldier, you don't need to worry about this. Have we not been well behaved so far? And I just hope you decide to keep that up until you go back to jail. Don't even talk to them. You don't make any trouble and we won't make trouble for you. I don't think there'll be a problem. They want to clobber us tomorrow after all. I think you know this, but there's a full company of soldiers here on security detail. Don't even start imagining that you have any chance of escaping. We know already, we're not idiots. You guys are real eyesores, so why don't you just go already? You little... Don't let this kid provoke you. Let's not try any funny business. What's going on? How'd you guys wind up in the martial arts competition? How'd you wind up in the martial arts competition, little girl with pistol? Is it really because Duke Dunnan allowed it? Seems that way. He supposedly called for us specifically to participate. The better we do, the lighter our sentence gets. You've got to be kidding me. It's a little strange for a constitutional monarchy. Ha ha ha, it seems the Duke is a mischievous sort. Well, you won't see us complaining. I'd rather work off my sentence than spend it in prison. But then that's not the only reason. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, shut it. It ain't any of your business anyhow. It matters to us. So if you're not here to fight us, then are you here to take on the special ops soldiers? Damn straight we are. They were supposed to be our allies and they screwed us over. They used us to help expand the intelligence division's influence and tossed us aside. We're idiots, plain and simple. We got double-crossed. That really sucks. I suppose so. Come to think of it, I even feel kind of bad for you guys. Listen, we don't want your damn pity. You owe us. Don't you forget it. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't you remember the last time we met? It'd be a bad thing if you-know-who found out that you snuck into Leiston Fortress, right? Oh. We don't like those jerks too much either, so we didn't say anything about you. Ha ha ha, you ought to thank us. Grr. Indeed. Thank you for keeping it to yourselves. This certainly sounds interesting. I'd love to hear more. You hush, it was nothing. Whoops. I hate to interrupt, but I think we're starting shortly. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait. We now open the second day of the martial arts competition. The fight card for the 5th match. From the Calvard Republic, me, Northside, Bracer Guild, Kurt's team. Here we go. We're going to actually be fighting against Karna's crew. This won't be easy. We need to make sure that we don't get in Zim's way. No need to be so cautious. Your assistants will be just as good as any full-fledged bracers. All we need to do is focus on winning. Right. We'll do our best. Let us be off. To glory. This should be pretty easy. Because we just open up with S-breaks because Joshua and Olivier have ones that hit everybody. Wild Veggie Pot is CP for all. What the fuck is CP for all? Or CP? Do I have anything that gives CP? Beast Steak. Make 10 of these. Joshua's really close. He wants... I want a max break on him for sure. Beast steaks give 20. Oh, not out of combat though. I think it has to glow. We'll give him one last one. Nope, I just wasted that. Oh well. Off we go. Hey guys, so you made it. Hey, our rookies. Haha, hi you two. We gave as good as we got. Zin the immovable. I always wanted to go up against you at least once. What do you say we see if my sword can match up to your skill? Fine by me, but just to warn you, I'm not big on pulling my punches. I was hoping to fight in the final round. I guess we'll see who fate favors today. On one hand, you have an advanced group of veteran bracers, and on the other hand, the people on the box. I imagine even Adios herself might have difficulty at guessing the outcome. Now we begin the 5th match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. Don't mind me.
Let me show you the true essence of punch. Take that.
They're tougher than they look. Who should we focus on? The playmaker of the team. She attacks with an orbital gun and various arts. The lifeline of the team. He handles the recovery and support needs. He's the tanky one. Fuck. The frontline offense of the team attacks using one craft after another. The point player of the team strikes attacking opponents with craft, dealing out damage ×2. You're gonna have trouble doing it with just one lung. I think he kicked her right in the chest, just like this little girl and this 7-foot-tall Asian man just drop kicked her. Well, you're done making plays, kid. Who's gotta go? Maybe. Might be enough to get her. Kurt's gonna do something, but Kurt doesn't cast quick enough for Zin to, If he's a frontline offense, though, we're all right here to beat the shit out of him. No, no, no. Yes. Look at that. They're already down, too.
Fall again as windswept snow.
What the fuck? Did not plan for that. Uh-oh. Why are they back in the turn order? They fucking died. 8-leaf blitz. I literally just fucking killed you. What was the point of killing you?
Not as you appear.
He just went too. Oh boy, it's always fucking something, huh? Looks like we should have S-braked Kurt. I'll just revive these 2 people you fucking dummied instantly. Don't I know something that interrupts arts? Yep. Let's see if this works. It doesn't because he has later kid. Who's in trouble? Joshua could use some help. Have some of this raw sushi. Eat it quick. Don't chew. Oh, she's just out of range. Kurt's gotta go. Focus on Kurt. What I got up the old wizard sleeve? What do we got there? Not to be that guy, but is there much to go on this game yet? Do you mean like how much game is left? We're on the final chapter, if that's what you meant. And as for how much I'm playing today, like 2 more hours. What do I want to do here as far as killing these chumps, though? I could try to mute her, but she's not really casting shit enough to care. Who just went? Can I get a spell off before any of these chumps? That'd be nice. Time. Stagnates enemies' vital activities. Neat. And that'll go off first. Extra neat. I will go before red, so put it on him. But we are trying to kill Kurt first.
Hey, over here! What, you yella?
Oh, that's weird. Kurt resisted it. That's fine though.
By my arm. Fall again as windswept
Holy
snow.
shit, if you could just fuck right off with that too. I gotta waste my time killing her again. Oh, what a fucking coinky-dink. I could see how this kind of game would be up everybody's alley. I don't think it's going to be too many more streams before the next one. I can't afford this. God damn it, she's almost fucking dead. That was a lot of damage considering that he's supposed to be the tough guy. Oh my god, how did you... I am so fucking sick of that kid, and it's not like I have a choice. Because he just keeps casting shit. Oh wait, I gotta... Stop that. Give him like, what's my best food? He's gotta have the hot chicken. Must no, I've got a super bomb here for you. Just rub it on your lips. You're looking a little chapped.
By my art, become hard as steel.
Buffing the shit out of everybody. Yeah, he's fucking gotta go. I am so sick of his shit. What if I smite him? Do I even have to smite him? I do. Ah! This... Nothing's happening. He just fucking keeps reviving everybody. Really unexpected that he was the tanky one, too. Yep, they're just gonna chip away at me here while he fucks around. Whoop! That solves that problem. I keep forgetting he can heal himself. Doesn't she have like 20 hit points left? There we go. Holy shit. What is the most powerful that you know? Nobody move. Just chill out for a bit, dude. Let's get him. Problem solved there. I'm the one that she's about to cast it on. That guy's got full health just because he keeps getting healed and I'm not hitting him. Can I interrupt arts? I think it has to confuse them or it misses. That sucks. Just give him a fire arrow X. Girl fight. And then yeah, the boys will handle this. The Grand Special. I don't think I've noticed any turn bonuses on this battle. This was a tricky battle, but really only because that guy just kept spamming. It seemed to be a screen-wide revive. There we go.
Enjoy the show.
Winner is Zin's team. Nicely done. Never thought that Zin the Immovable was really that capable. You guys were no slouches yourselves. I don't think I'd have won if not for the others backing me up. He would have legit got the shit kicked out of him. Did we win? Not sure how, though. Don't be so modest. You may have had Zin with you, but you each pulled your own weight. Whew. I knew fighting sheriff students was going to be tough. But I had no idea that Blackbeard could be such a tough cookie. I'm not sure you ever hit me, young lady. And I was thinking this girl was going to put me to sleep. Perhaps later we can discuss each other's strengths over a glass of wine. Give it a rest. Well, well, not bad at all. No kidding. That was a pretty exciting match. I suppose it wasn't too bad. Why, thank you, Music Emoji. What's the deal? Why are you guys congratulating us? Got a fever or something? We're not congratulating you, you little punk. It's just that it'd be annoying to lose so easily to a group that drove us up a wall. Got a snappy comeback for everything, don't you? Come on, Estelle. Thank you very much. I know a lot's happened between us, and you still cheered us on. We appreciate it. What? I'm trying to tell you that we're not cheering you on. Next up is the 6th match. Southside Blue Team, the Sky Bandits versus the Intelligence Division. They're going to get the shit kicked out of them. Time to teach those sneaky assholes a lesson. Maybe this is how it was destined to play out. Our fingers are crossed for you. Good luck. Watch out for the commanding officer. Keep him pinned down, you'll have a fighting chance. Okay. I mean, shut up. It's none of your business anyway. Yo, little Mr. Masked Avenger. I've been waiting for a chance to pay back what I owe you. Yeah, we really had to thank the Duke for this chance. Haha. What's so damn funny? You're orphans of the Kapua family, one of Erebonia's ruined noble families. You lost your territory to a corrupt merchant and only survived by taking to air piracy. I was just thinking about what a touching story that is. What the hell? How do you know about that? Did you forget that we're part of the intelligence division? You'd be better off abandoning your little quests for revenge and just serving your time quietly. It does seem that you're trying to go straight at least. You what? You sure to love to run your mouth, don't you? Time for you to taste a few orbital-powered bullets. We now begin the 6th match. They're gonna get the shit kicked out of them, but let's watch though. See if they do anything sneaky. Oh, they're fucked. I'm waiting for old Timmy triple turn. Here we go. He's like fucking around with him. That little guy hasn't done anything yet. Oh, my turn. It's over. I think that guy literally went twice. It's over. Yep. The end. Hey, Thaco. I just got to deal with that shit tomorrow. Winner is Lawrence's team. They don't know Revive, though. I might be able to just dump all my S-Breaks right on the Lieutenant. Oh, man, they lost. They were doing pretty well at first. No, they weren't. It all fell apart when that fellow in red started in on them, though. Definitely not an opponent to be trifled with. I don't think he was trying as hard as he could. Can't get a decent read on his real strength. Please tell me you're joking. No, I think it's the truth. That last technique just didn't feel like it was even all that focused. He's still got plenty we haven't seen yet. That's just crazy. Sorry, you guys. Don't try to cheer us up, please. We got slaughtered out there. Damn it. My support tactics weren't so worthless. It wasn't your fault. I'm the one who wasted all that energy on attacks that didn't do anything. Sometimes it comes down to more than just who's stronger. We're gonna get him back for you when we fight him tomorrow. What? You make it sound so simple. I'm not fond of promising when I'm not sure I can deliver. A battle has to be won in the mind before it can be won in the flesh. What a fine saying. 'Tis as if you and Estelle speak with the same mind, but you, sir, with a more golden tongue. Looks like you're finally done. Alright, no hanging about. Back to the docks with you. Gotta be kidding. We just got done fighting. Can't you give us a few minutes to rest? You know, for hardened criminals, you sure act like spoiled brats. Come on, get moving. Bah. So worn out. Don't you control your characters in combat? These are just like scripted battles, Mumrick. I get to control my own dudes when it's my battle. Hey, bracer jerks. What? We aren't going to be here tomorrow, but you damn well better win. If you let those assholes beat you, then you're going to have hell to pay. Of course we're going to win. Who do you think you're talking to here? We'll win, I swear. Are you done? Enough stalling. This is actually the only point in the game where you have battles you can't control. And that was the last team that got knocked out, so I controlled everybody again. Didn't know how we did it, but we did it. Tomorrow's the final match. We're really going to have to keep our spirits up, because that's going to be one tough match. So I propose that we go to the bar and let it all hang out, so to speak. Yeah, I like the way you think, good sir. I should like to join you. So this is adult logic. We've got some stuff we have to do, so tonight's not for us, I think. No problem. See you later, then. We'll meet up with you tomorrow morning up front. Good night, my sweethearts. Heart emoji. Now, let's see. I'll bet Neil's waiting for us, so why don't we go to the Liberal News Service and see what he has to say? Yeah. Hopefully he's managed to learn something useful about those Intelligence Division members. We just gotta grind up 200 CP for everybody tomorrow. Then we might stand a chance against the Intelligence Division. They just hit too fucking hard. I don't think it's gonna be worth it to just like dual strike and stuff. Because we won't get enough turns in. Where the hell is he? Where's Neil? Lots of my editors and writers always get sick near deadline. It's an unfortunate cocktail of stress, insomnia, and poor diet, if you ask me. Or they're just playing hooky. The results are still the same either way. Hey, Neil. Pardon us. Hey, you're here. Amazing. Dorothy actually got the message to you guys and didn't screw it up. Will miracles ever cease? So I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absurdly cheerful mood when she got back from it. Haha. Cool. Neil, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background on those big shots. Neil took out a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army? Yeah, nothing super secret, but I was able to get some documents. Let's just say they're on loan from some of my Army contacts, but keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely. Let's go ahead and read it here. Yeah, I need to know about this. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar, agent nationality unknown, a member of Jester who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown. He's been in disguise all along. He's not even from Liberal. And what's up with his old job as a mercenary being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason. No kidding. So maybe the Colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter. It's a possibility. And I think I've heard of this Jester somewhere before. Captain Canone Amalthea, born 1175 in Liberal's capital city of Gransel, her excellent grades at the military academy earned her a place on the staff of the military operations office shortly after graduation. 1201, reassigned to the newly formed intelligence division on Colonel Richard's recommendation. Later appointed as Colonel Richard's aide-de-camp, assisting directly with military operational command. Excellent grades again, another intellectual big shot looks like. That appointment means she's been working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal to him. Born 1168 in the Ruin region of Liberal, graduated head of his class from the military academy, later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassius Bright. Recognized for distinguished service under Cassius Bright in the 100 Days War, appointed to staff of the military operations office after Colonel Bright's retirement. Suggested formation of an intelligence division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as the first commander of the new branch. Pretty impressive. He is the man in charge. He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sid was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. So Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respected fame and all that. Close folder. Thanks for this, Neil. At least we know a little more about who we're dealing with. As long as it's useful. I've learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around, too. Juicy tidbits? For example, First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, the Royal Guardsman, currently wanted for questioning, was in the academy the same year as Captain Amalthea. Really now? They never gave up the impression they got along that well. Maybe because they were academy rivals. Canone's got the brains and Julia's got the combat skills. Pretty big difference there. I see, I'd imagine so. Looks like Julia's always been the super serious knightly type, huh? Next up, this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. You kids know about Princess Claudia, right? Princess Claudia sounds familiar. If memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. Right. She's not well known, but she is the direct descendant of the Queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the Royal Keep and pretty much stays there most of the time. And it seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her. Huh, that's not super unusual for rich families, but still, just gross. That's not the point. The issue here is, who's this someone? Spot on, kid. It could be the Duke? No, Colonel Richard. The Duke would be incest. It is Colonel Richard who's been scouring foreign countries for a suitable candidate, looks like. I knew it. But isn't that kind of weird? Why would he even be involved in setting up an arranged marriage? Pretty interesting, ain't it? And now there's something I want from you two. Huh? You want us to win the tournament and get you some information at the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it? You're not shy about asking for stuff, are you? Hey, I got you information. This is called give and take, sweetheart. True, and it's been helpful. Oh, all right. We'll let you know anything we find out. That's what I'd like to hear. So if all goes well today, I might not even need to rely on you two. Whoop, the bat phone. Excuse me for a sec. Liberal news? Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. Starting now? Okay, got it. I'll meet you there. What's going on? Sorry to cut and run on you, but I've got to go meet someone. Sounds like you're in for a late night. Sun's going down as it is. I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime while the crazy chick is being trained. But hey, no biggie. You kids can just kick back and relax while I'm out. Gotcha. Good luck with your work. Don't screw up tomorrow's match. What should we do now? I guess we should stop by the guild and go back to the hotel. We ought to report in the info that Neil got for us. Fine by me. We can also report in those mole people we butchered. Nobody gave us a fucking key, so I don't know how to finish off the sewers. My wacky prediction, based on how generically cliche JRPGs are, is something will happen in the castle and I will escape through those sewers. Estelle Joshua, I offer my congratulations on advancing to the championship bout. It's a shame to hear of Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. It was pretty intense. I wouldn't go patting us on the back just yet, though. We weren't better than Kurt, not by a selge. True, we just got lucky. We had Zin along with Olivier's guns and magic to cover for our mistakes. They're the only reason we've made it this far as we have. You two are very humble, a rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more information? Well, we did. Second Lieutenant is part of a Jaeger Corps. More specifically, the Jaeger Corps known as Jester. First I've heard of that name, definitely. I'd best look it up. Did the Guild and Jaeger Corps ever work together? Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. We make it our business not to interfere in matters of the state, you see, whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. They're often employed in border disputes and have some quite opposing viewpoints with us regarding the safety of the common man. They don't sound very nice, so I take it there's no chance of getting information on this? I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, I might be able to find the information you seek. It'd take several days to gather the necessary intel, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that all right? Championship. This had nothing to do with the competition, so yeah, if you please. Thank you, Elman. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Claudia's future husband, we've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connection. A member of the Imperial Royal family will be arriving in Gransel during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberl since the war 10 years ago, so this is fairly significant news. You're right that it does seem connected with talk of Princess Claudia's marriage. I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial Royal family. I mean, the only Imperial I've ever met is Olivier. The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here. Whoa, 16? Jeez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society, but unless we've reverted to a more repressed time, it's much, much too soon for marriage. Indeed, as I said, we suspect there's a political motive to move this push to wedlock. And finding that motive will no doubt prove to be a most valuable endeavor. Gotcha. If we can earn that invite to the castle, we'd be able to investigate much more easily. And then we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship. As dangerous as this may be, I've got something for you. Here. Ooh, there it is. What the heck is this to? The sewers. We always keep a few on hand at the Capital Branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open one of the access gates near the Grand Arena. There are some pretty strong monsters living down there, so I figured it might be work for a suitable training ground. Bring it. We could totally use the warm-up. Thank you, Elman. Just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down there without some backup, though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast. No problem there. We'll head on down with Zin and Olivier after we meet up with them tomorrow. So now we can round out the sewers. It's late. We should probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two. Oh, what's going on? We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counterterrorism measures. It's best to avoid going out after 9 o'clock if at all possible. You two should go on home. Don't you think that's a little obnoxious? What if we need to go out after 9 o'clock? It's the higher-ups who make the decisions, miss. Sorry to cause any trouble, but everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where's the two of you live? We're staying at the hotel on the North Block. We'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition. Hold on a second. I could swear I've seen you two somewhere before. Hey! These kids are in the tournament. You know, now that you mention it. Oh, were you guys in the audience? Well, we were on security detail. That match today was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's the championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest up for your big fight. Very well, we accept. Well, what nice fellas. Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it. You've got to be kidding. We're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. Those special ops types just rub me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding. I just don't get what goes through their heads. Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful of Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why we're putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match. Ha ha ha, thank you. We'll do everything we can. This is all kind of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot. They seem to think the intelligence division are just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down the chain of command, they accept as the truth. I'd hate to make enemies of them since they're rooting for us and all. Regardless of anything else, it'd be wisest not to stir up trouble with the rank and file soldiers. What do you say we stay in our room tonight and just rest up, okay? Quite a number of soldiers seem to be patrolling out there, and all other guests who have gone out have invariably been let right back in. Okay, I guess I just walk up to my room. Goodbye. Huh? Did you just hear something? Be on the alert when we go inside. Be ready for a fight if things don't look right. I think we've got a trespasser. There might be explosives set, so be careful. I need you to do exactly as I tell you, no questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me. No way. I'm fine. Let's go inside. All right. Oh. Looks like he got away. But that's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. Nor does it feel like there are any traps set. You can seriously tell that kind of thing? There's a letter. Tonight, at the stroke of 10, come to the Cathedral. Please tell no one of this. That's it? The huge church over in the West Block? Do I have to do a fucking stealth section? That sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go for it? Absolutely not. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Didn't those soldiers just say they were going to reinforce tonight's patrol? So you can bet they'll be keeping a close watch on the West Block, too. Oh, right. Still, I hate to just pretend we never got it. I'll go by myself, then. It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. I shouldn't have any real trouble getting a Cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. I just need you to stay here. Hey. I'm no less abrasive than you are. I can handle myself, and I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's not going to work on me this time. That's not what I meant. I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me, or more that you're worried for me. What are you not telling me? How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you? I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me. Not for very long, anyway. I'm impressed. Huh? Alright, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now, though, so we have to hurry. Okay. I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, I promise. Let's get a move on, then. Oh, I just wanted to sleep. Beep, beep. Oh. They're fucking everywhere. It looks like they're patrolling. If any of the soldiers spot us, we'll probably get led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements and take whatever chances we can to get past them undetected. Okay. Whoop. Don't get to go that way. Whoop. Aw, man. Whoops. They, looks like they were given real clues. That's my fault. Looks like I have to go through the fucking West Block, maybe? Ridiculous. Oh, Jesus Christ. Some of the soldiers seem to have stationary posts, while others patrol on a fixed route. First things first, we need to keep our distance from the soldiers. Easy enough, but it may require us to go well out of our way. Yeah, this is kind of shit. Not even sure where that guy ran off to. Looks like they've mostly seen a straight line. We don't got to worry too much about cones and shit. You know, something tells me the landing port is not the place to be. Oh, I can go in here. No, it's locked. At least at nighttime. Shit. Not cool, camera. You almost fucked me pretty good there. This is actually so annoying, we're gonna start saving. That way if they catch us, we can just come back to here. Yeah, so then I said, I hate terrorists. Okay, go, 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 go. Perfect. Now, I'm sure the West Block's going to be a giant pain in the tit, too. I think they need a few more people on patrol. Yeah, that's about 1 billion times easier than doing it again. There was not actually a reason to go that way. There's the cathedral right there. Oh, that's why I have to go around. Okay, I gotta play fucking Ring Around the Rosie here. Oh, he's got some spider sense to him. There aren't as many soldiers on patrol, but we still have to be careful. It's fine, it's fine. I don't know why we had to do that. Alright, we made it. Stay focused, Estelle. I'll go in first. Stay close. Okay. I'm sorry, Estelle. I guess I misunderstood. Huh? Haha, you came after all. Oh, it's that nun from before. You. Aren't you the nun from before, the one who was attacked on the scenic route? Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message? That letter was yours? Why would you do something so secretive, like, just to say thanks? Now I get it. It was her all along, huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then. Allow me to get more comfortable. What? Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. Nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Ruin, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? Why'd you call us here? I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match, you'll get invited to that dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. I realize that it's a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have. Well then, this is kind of unexpected. Actually, you're participating in the competition specifically in hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. What? Joshua explained the request that Professor Russell gave him during the Almighty Adios, thank you for your gifts, most sacred. In that case, I have only one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, hear her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies, even in a situation like this. But we'll do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please, take this with you. It is a Julia's letter, okay. Give this to the head maid, Hilda. She'll know that you've spoken to me. Her Majesty's probably under very heavy guard by her special ops men. But you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. She sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it. We'll talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? Eh? I was deceived, and thereby failed the one I was supposed to protect at all costs, and this happened not long after I swore that I would give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. You can't imagine how helpless I feel having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there's the chance that we'll lose tomorrow's match. I'm certain you'll do just fine, because otherwise the plot stops. That Calvardian martial artist is extremely skilled. And you're both children of the Colonel Cassius Bright. You mean you knew our dad too? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the Royal Army, the Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. That's never used anything except a bow staff. I guess he must have given up the sword when he decided to become a bracer. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon, or so I imagine. Really. I didn't know that my use of his staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure he hoped that you'd inherit the same kind of mindset. I think he'd be proud of you. Joshua. Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Pardon us. This is the Gransel City Guard. Due to the terrorist threat, we'll now be patrolling the main facilities. I apologize for the lateness of the hour, but do you mind if we have a look inside? Crap. Quite all right, thank you. Just a moment, please, and I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay, please be careful. She's clearly going to be fine. Whew, we managed to avoid the patrol so far. It doesn't look like there's any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. I guess the night patrols are finally done. Let's rest for a moment here, then head back to the hotel. Okay. So much is going on. It's starting to give me a headache. Haha, I'll bet. I never would have imagined it to be Lieutenant Schwartz waiting for us at the Cathedral. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find there? Could it be you were thinking it'd be someone you'd known before? Well. Oh, forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready to tell me. I try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. Estelle, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels. Huh? It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us. Each and every one of them is living his or her own life, all under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality and a history and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes I just have to remind myself that no one acts without cause. Nothing happens without a reason or a motive or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the parts of me I've lost. I'm probably just fooling myself, tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. The sky, Dad, but most of all you. Oh. So I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past. Really? Really? With the stars as my witness. Okay then. We have ourselves a deal. Estelle? All my gloom's gone fluttering away, because once you've told me what you're going to tell me, then I'll tell you what I've got to tell you. What? Oh, is this about the thing you've had on your mind? Yep. Gonna have to psych myself up for it. Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter. Timing's crucial. Though I guess the situation does feel kind of right, but still no dice. Not yet. I don't get you sometimes. I swear, you seem like you're ready to take on anything now, all because you've got a big talk planned? Makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. I'm gonna show those special ops types how a touch of girl power can ruin their whole day. What? Ha 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 ha. Ha! You're really your father's daughter. What's that supposed to mean? You better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man. I guess you're right. Somehow I think we're gonna do just fine tomorrow. We're gonna get the shit kicked out of us. Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy overfull of spirit when those tiresome guards saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me. They've tightened security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. You two okay? Yes, we went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems. And Eldon lent us something that might really give us an edge. Right, the sewer key. Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need and when you need it. So what do you say we check out the sewers in the morning? The gate's just north of the arena. Well, if it's for the banquet, we could muster up one more huzzah. That was a lot of fucking jibber jabber. Time travel astronaut, oh Rasta stream. I try not to stream Dota. I get too angry. I can be a bit of a salty Sammy. I just gotta pull 200 CP out of my ass, and hopefully that'll be enough to just burst down the lieutenant. I keep forgetting to turn in the quest. We did an exterminate request.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Man, if I somehow... Hold on. I could equip a death blow 3. But if they resist it, it's a waste of time. Arts are ineffective. Is that a fact? See ya.
Nighty-night, kitty cats.
So there's a lot of treasure chests down here. Maybe we can get some more grail bangles or whatever the hell those things were. They were very handy. While they're both eating that, plasma wave. Holy shit. Could you stop healing, fella? Thank you. That's kind of some junk XP. Guess we're mostly here for the treasure. Some curry. Well, hello, just jacking off in the corner. Oh, sewer inspector. What are you doing here? Hopefully, yeah, I go first so I can interrupt that shit. Just gonna interrupt that again. That's fine. That's the way I came in. Maybe this is that switch. That's a treasure chest with a bunch of eggs. A whole bunch of eggs. Well, let's just start off with a bang here.
We're finished.
That went really well, actually. Now everybody's fucking dead. Check this out. Damn it, I can't quite get all of them. I wonder if there's a way to block that self-destruct. I'm not sure. That was a lot of shit. What do you got for me? Hawkeye. That sounds like a gun. How did I know? An orbital gun by the Verne Corporation for sports shooting. You know, the sport of hunting men, because we have to go fight the intelligence division. That was it, huh? There's more chests to be found. Ugh, petrified, dude. Got him.
All right, we're good to go.
This way. Now we're over here. Kind of wish I death blowed that egg. We can kill him before he does anything. See?
That's that. Let's move out.
Estelle can just Latir us? Sorry, Latira. Going down. The hell? Oh, that's over. Whoa, I don't want to fight another mole man right now. Am I going in? So I want to go down those stairs. Hopefully one of the downstairs is eventually for the... What the fuck? I think I just went in a big circle without realizing it. What the fuck? Well, that wasn't petrified. Petrified doesn't you know. Am I doing Pillars of Eternity after this? No, I'm not doing Pillars of Eternity. That's not going to be the next game. You know how I don't like to spoil the next game. Eggs. Now I don't have a hit everybody spell. What does this do? Evil Eye. Ooh. That so fucking hurts. That is just so many of them. Oh, they're both gonna cast magic. That's bad. Oh, fucking critical. That could have been better.
Take that.
Estelle's got to kill that other egg for us.
Take that. Enjoy the show.
There we go. That calls for some food. Holy shit. I got a C6. Battle Gauntlet with rivets in the knuckles. What do I 17 attack is not a lot of attack. Whoops. Surprise attack. Oh man, look at the time. What the hell was this? Pure bomb. Body lost. This feels new. Oh, you're a big fella. So he's blocking the switch. Well, there we go. If I was a big bad tough guy, what the fuck would I do and be? I'm running low on onions. That's weird. A large monster's prowling around. It's one of these again. It's something I've never seen before, and a bunch of them. They hate fire. Freezes foes with its cold breath. A heteromorphous monster. I don't judge. I don't care. We can get our CP back.
You're finished. Let me show you the true essence. Take that.
Perfect.
Enjoy the show.
Switch on. We'll get 31 before the contest. We literally hit it. I can't count. Everybody's 31. Everybody kind of around the same now. Well, Olivier's getting close to 32. Bunch yellow sepith. Curative Horn, Lucky Fang. What do you got for me? Exterminated monsters in Grand Sewer's East Block. Oh, ooh, that didn't really do anything in the grand scheme of things, but neat. We got a bunch of money and there's nothing left to buy at this point. Were there not more? We found weapons for the two, like, not main characters. Yeah, how do I get over there? There's a door there. How do I get down? Oh, no. approaching peak experience here. That's the way we came in. Well, we can turn in those quests. No, the wall I opened just takes us back to the other wing. I'm 7% sure of that fact. A mysterious monster! A mysterious monster! BP 3000 Mira. 8BP 3000 Mira. Second class. Shit. Maybe overthrowing a military coup will get us promoted. Hello. I want to go see the championship match. I do feel like I'm missing out on some weapons, and fucking 100% we are not going to that arena without 200 CP. This way. What is this? Ooh! There's all sorts of new shit that I didn't grab yet. Whoa! Good thing I turned at the last second.
Savor the victory.
That's fucking Mole Town. Holy shit. That's a tier bomb. What are we? Bunch of eggs. He's already at 200. Oh, I want the treasure though.
They messed with the
Yo, you
wrong
fucking
guy.
deserve a drink after that, fella. Kamehameha like 8 dudes at once. And we can do that to the intelligence division. Gladiator headband. Strength up, defense down, CP up 10%, a motivating headband. CP recovery rate rises in battle. Huh. Well, problem solved there. What the hell else can I give him? Ooh, if I knew what they were weak to, we could just wear that. Well, we only have one of each element though, don't we? Prevents death blows. Doesn't it break after that? No, it revives you after the first time. Actually, holy shit, I am so rich, I should just put one of those on everybody. The thing that revives me and then breaks. That would literally be a lifesaver. That's actually what it does. That's its job. There's still some treasure chests unaccounted for, though.
Savor the victory. We are
Alright, now we're in this section where I don't know how to get the chests. I think I may have mentioned this before, but it's a shame you can't use the self-destruct strategically to hit allies. Because that mole did not give a single shit about the fact that his friend exploded in his face. This is the way out? Yep. Main reason I'm avoiding these fights is I have the game sped up so I'm not getting sneak attacks, and the fights are annoying without sneak attacks. Whoa! They have death blow, fun fact. Death blow you right back, fella. I did not mean to make just one taco, but sure. Oh man, by the time I get all this prep work done, it's like an entire stream just for the tournament. Oh well. Damn it. No, just start that off on the wrong leg. This is the right leg. Oh man, 2 criticals right at the beginning. Thank you. Bang.
We're good to go.
This way, I guess. That's just out of treasure, isn't it? The answer is yes. Zin definitely fucking caught up quick with that headband.
They messed with the wrong
Or maybe
guy.
he's just naturally hitting stuff a lot, I'm not sure. One of those two things. She's at 200.
Take that.
He's having a hard time hitting 200, which is bad because I need him. He's one of the guys that hits multiple people. So everybody but Estelle can hit everybody. So I guess everybody hammers the whole group, and then Estelle does whatever the heck hers is called. I already forget. She does hers on the lieutenant. Those explosions hurt. I don't like these fights with the fucking eggs. They're a drain on my resources. That's the switch. Yeah, now we're just over here again, as you can see. Holy shit, it's gonna take forever to get him up to 100 sepith. 100 sepith. What the fuck am I talking about? 200 CP. I have anything with CP up. Wild veggie pot. I don't have any firefly fungus, so that's a waste. And I don't even have the stuff for beast steaks. 4 tomato sandwiches. Acerbic tomatoes, I don't. Yeah, I don't think that's a real thing. Tender poultry, we also don't have a lot of that. Shit, there's no shortcut here for us unless I have something hidden away. I do, I have 12 steaks we never ate. Is that really 200 CP? Yep, there you go. Tournament time. I think I ate too many steaks there. Well, whatever. He needs a little meat on his bones. Probably very petite under his trench coat. And this is the entrance. Hotel. I have 67,000 near to my name. Remember, we're going to go to the department store and buy everybody those revive items. Give us a little extra oomph. Who the hell sold them? Was it you? It was. Proxy puppet. 10. What could go wrong, right? Prevents a bunch of shit. Here's what we'll do. If they beat the shit out of us, we'll just come back and buy the accessories we need. That's the trick, you know? You get fucked over, you gotta accept it. Solve your mistake. Welcome, everyone, to the Grand Arena. Please note that tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls. No shit. Hot. Hot action. I'm ready. I'm in the blue team room again. Looks like it's just us in here. This waiting room feels awfully big right now. It actually is a pretty big room. Team sports events and circuses alike used to be held here. But that was way back at a time when gladiators fighting monsters was a man's only source of entertainment. Interesting. I guess that would explain the size if there were circus animals in here. I must say, it certainly doesn't measure up to an imperial opera house, but even so, it's about the size of an outdoor concert venue, and that's certainly acceptable. Excuse us for being less gaudy than you imperialists. I think we may have gotten here a little too early, though. We've still got a sizable chunk of time before the match starts. Really? Ugh, waiting around for your match to start really does get kind of boring. So why don't we walk around the grounds for a little while then? Works for me. We're gonna go out for a walk, you guys. Sure, just make sure you're here in time for the match. Okay, bye. Well, well, what new turn of events is this? I thought for sure that you'd go with them. I just get the feeling that something's changed between the two of them, some type of step forward. Hello, Mr. Observant. They've definitely been feeling some pressure from the matches, but today they seem a lot more relaxed. Oh, to be that young again, eh? But are they ready for the feelings that well up from within them? Even if they're not, the feelings are surely ready for them. Such delightful awkwardness. I look forward to what comes of it. I really just don't get you. Shudder. Something wrong? Are you feeling all right? I'm okay. I just got the chills all of a sudden, like someone's talking about us plotting or something. I think I can guess who that is. Alright, well, let's go for a little... Whoop! Reserved for guests of honor. Let's go for a walk. Just a bunch of locked doors. Something wrong, Kurt? Oh, it's you guys. Guess it's time for the final match. Give it all you've got. You bet. You don't look so good there. Are you okay? You do seem pale. Just a little lightheaded, that's all. Though it's kind of odd. I don't feel sick, so why am I lightheaded? I think I'm having a flashback? Flashback from what, yesterday? No. From an accident I had about 3 months ago. Seems I screwed up on a job and messed myself up pretty bad. What do you mean seems? You don't mean amnesia, do you? I do. It's kind of embarrassing and perhaps even a bit cliched, but I don't actually remember a thing about it, or didn't anyway. I still can't even remember what job I was doing that got me hurt in the first place. The doctor said I wasn't shock or anything, but offered no other explanations as to what it could be. Huh. What a story. But you're still okay to participate in the match, even in that condition? I told you, physically there isn't anything wrong with me. In fact, I'm feeling a lot better just talking it over with you. And in time, these flashbacks will start to take shape and I'll remember what happened. So don't worry about me, okay? If you say so. You're starting to look a little better than you did a minute ago. Just be careful, okay? Thanks. You guys too. Good luck out there. Are you all weird? Did you get fucking brainwashed? Hey, newbies. Your opponents are tough, but you should be able to take them out no sweat. Break a leg out there. We'll be cheering for you like you wouldn't believe. Hey, you guys. Listen, just relax and do what you've always done. There's no pressure. What about you, most generic one? We're all here to root for you today. You're representing the Bracer Guild out there, so be sure to make us proud. Oh, hey. Joshua, Stell. Professor. You came to watch us? But of course, you've always been such a big help to me. I owe you two at least that much. Thanks, Professor, but how'd you scrape together the mirror for a ticket? Well, that was a bit of a lucky break on my part, actually. The museum director had some sudden business to attend to, so he couldn't make it today. Here I am in his stead. Should have guessed you'd be able to get in here on your own pocket. Oh, not that I wouldn't try, of course. I'm sure I could find a way if I put my mind to it. Anyway, here I am. I'll be here shouting your names for sure. Knock 'em dead, you two. You bet we will. Thank you, Professor. Who else in here looks important? Do I know you? Nope. Just Dorothy. Hey, Estelle, you did it. The final fight. It's so exciting. Deep breaths, Dorothy. Come on now, do it with me. If you don't relax and keep yourself still and focused, you won't be able to get any good shots. Oh, don't you worry about that. I take my best pictures when I'm all hyped up like this. They're more natural, you see. I guess they would be? Dorothy, I think you're some kind of savant or something. Isn't this the wrong room? Pretty sure that our room's on the right-hand side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no shit. Oh, Estelle, Joshua, is that you? Mayor Klaus, what brings you here? It's good to see you both again. Scherzar told me that you'd gone traveling all over the kingdom. You've certainly grown up nicely in the time since we last met. Haha, thank you very much. Well, I can't speak for myself, really. But you certainly seem as chipper as ever, Mr. Mayor. It's kind of refreshing to see. Haha, well, I won't let you young folk beat me just yet. So, I hear that you two made it all the way to the championship in the big martial arts competition. I may be a little old for such things, but I came to watch. You came all the way from Relent for that? No. Actually, I got an invitation out of the blue to a dinner party at Gransel Castle. I only arrived in Gransel this morning. Came by way of an airliner. No way. I think I get it. The invitation came from Duke Dunnan, right? Oh, you know of it. I was originally planning to attend a birth ceremony for this married couple and then journey here, but this lady officer approached me out of nowhere and told me that I was invited to this dinner party. One guess as to who that was. Had to be Captain Amalthea. Sadly, my wife's just not much of the traveling sort, so I didn't have much choice but to come here by myself. Oh, she's not here? Pardon me, Mayor. Is there a chance that there's a chance that we may also be attending that dinner party? Oh! If we beat the shit out of the intelligence division, we get to go. However, that explains it. Hardly seems appropriate to call for dinner party when Her Majesty is taken ill, but if you two will be there, I might not feel so awkward. That just means you'll have to try that much harder to win. Ha ha ha, you bet. We'll try our best to meet your expectations. I think I'm going to find myself a seat then. Best of luck to the both of you. I can't believe he's going to be at the dinner party too. I think Mayor Maybell will be there as well. It seems likely. There'll probably be a lot of influential people in attendance. Oh well. We may just need to focus on winning our match. Then we'll see everyone there. Sounds good. Speaking of which, it's almost time. Let's return to the waiting room, okay? Nobody put the fucking amulets on. I'm dumb. I'm a big dummy. Colonel Richard's here this time. Oh, it looks like the Duke and Colonel Richard are showing up together today, indeed. Maybe he's here to watch his subordinates compete? So that's the Royal Army's darling of the public, eh? He's handsome enough and well-groomed. He looks like the capable sort. I guess so. He doesn't seem to bear much resemblance to when I saw him in Bose, at least in terms of character. But what indeed can one do? I suppose that he's worthy of being considered a rival to the great Olivier Lenheim. I doubt he's worried about that. Looks like we're starting. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait. Son of a bitch, I forgot to put the damn amulets on that I bought. Dorothy's taking a snappy there. The arena has been abuzz with preparations and fighting for the better part of a week now. And it all culminates right here, right now. Which team will seize ultimate victory this day? Without further ado, I present the fight card for this, the championship match. Southside Blue Team, from the Calvard Republic, Captain is Zinn. Northside Red Team, from the Royal Army Intelligence Division Special Forces, Captain is Second Lieutenant Lawrence. Alright, we're up. Finally. I trust everyone's ready to put everything into this. For tears or for laughter, this is it. Game faces, guys. Put your fucking game face on. Oh, thank God I can put the amulets on. Proxy puppet. I wonder if I could just put 2 on. You know what? What could go wrong, right? What could go fucking wrong? Go! Dun 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 dun. Got all our shit we bought in the store. We got our 200 CP. Everyone we fought so far has been about as tough as tapioca. That and have this team's a pair of rookies. I doubt they'd be able to stand up to us. Don't be so sure. Both of them are part of the Bracer Guild. Indeed. We've been reading up on them. Good, now stay focused. And don't underestimate them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What are those guys grousing about over there? Just let them be, Estelle. If they're covering their faces like that, I can't imagine they have much in the way of self-confidence. Since they lack my dazzling good looks, there's probably a lot of sniping and backbiting in their ranks. What the hell's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know I'm considered very attractive to women. I'll have you know my mother says I'm quite handsome. What is it, boy? That sword technique. No, never mind. Best of luck. And to you. Hey, don't let their talk get y'all depressed. We're about to start. We now begin the final match of the martial arts competition. Both teams get to your starting places. Adios be with you. Ready? Go. Here we go. Oh, I didn't give him the one that hits the whole screen. That's why. That's why fucking Zins is weird.
You're finished.
Holy shit, this dude's fucking ripped. We should probably just try to kill somebody. Are you fucking for real, dude? This is some bullshit already. We just started. Never heard this music together before. That's a bad sign, by the way. I do have enough for a dual strike. What is this? Lawrence Shadow, a craft-based shadow copy of Lawrence. Well, that's just stupid. Ah, man, we'd probably be fine right now if we had the fucking good one. That sucks. Dual strike this one. Oh, here's where things get shitty. Oh no. You have 6,000 hit points, dude. Has powerful sword skills and specialized crafts. God damn it. I mean, I'm not one to complain. Oh, how come I didn't get to kill them all in the very first turn? They all resisted it? You can't taunt my shadow clones. I'm in a fucking episode of Naruto now. Thank you, little necklace. I gotta get rid of the little guys, but now his fucking clones are in here fucking... Like, look at that.
We're good to go.
He's just gonna... I don't do 1,000 damage before that guy goes. What the fuck is the game plan here? Well, I guess I don't get to cast magic now. I got stunned. Okay, when it's his turn again, then we can do the one that hits the whole screen. God damn it, there's just too much health floating around. Assuming they don't actually kill him before it's his turn. Earthguard! Alright, now I know. Now I know that they're gonna cast Earthguard, not that I care. No, I want another comet. He's about to die, but he's probably got a necklace. He's probably maybe got a necklace. We're about to kill this one for realsies. There we go. Oral Blast. There we go. Now it resembles a normal fight. He's gonna go right away.
Take that.
What the fuck? Oh, never mind. He ran over there. Yeah, he's just gonna go twice in a row, though. There's the fucking necklace. We just got to tear through 1600 health now. Does he resist anything? Mass leader of a special ops team. We might be fine. He just can't. He can't kill us all quick enough. Especially if I clock up him. That'll let him go first so he can heal himself. I think we're fine. I think that's not a lot of damage we just did.
Come on.
Oh yeah, she is fucking in trouble. Earth Guard, I think you literally just signed your own death warrant. Do I do Earth? No, I have the Grail on. Or is Earth Guard giving him like a damage shield or something? I can't afford any of that shit. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Just crack his skull clean open.
Okay.
Little dicey. You know, I didn't realize that people on this planet had Naruto magic. I'll summon 3 Miis. Luckily, Aura blasted it, so you could say MVP that headband. By the way, I'm going to the banquet now. Get fucked. Winner is Zin's team. It can't be. We're the best of the best the Special Ops has to offer. How could we lose? We're beaten? Yahoo! We won. We really won. But I'm exhausted. I guess also thank you, Magical Necklaces that shatter. Now the winning team will be blessed with a few words from Duke Dunham. Representing the team will be Zin Vathek. Please come forward. Yes, sir. Wow, you look even bigger up close. Are all Easterners as huge as you? No, I'm a little outside of the ordinary. I just ate well, slept well, and trained diligently ever since I was very young. I'm the way I am because I tend to think about everything very carefully and deeply. Ha ha ha, I see, I see. I like you, Zin. Allow me to present you with the prize of 100,000 Mira and the invitation to the dinner party. Thank you very much, sir. Wowie, what am I going to do with all that money? Adios, shiner light and glory upon you and your friends, my beloved citizens. Let's hear a big round of applause for the victors. An interesting conclusion, I'd say. Lieutenant Lawrence, you truly have no shame. His Excellency must surely be ashamed to see his men beaten by such rabble. Was all that posturing just for show? I am indeed shamed. Come now, Amalthea, you needn't criticize him so. Truth be told, I myself asked Lawrence to hold back. Oh, fuck off. Easy. He can actually make 5 clones of himself. What? It would behoove any member of the Intelligence Division not to put all his strengths on display, and in this instance, it works to our benefit that the others win the championship. I see. His Grace, too, seems taken with the Easterner. He'll serve as an ample distraction. Still, it is a pity. If Lieutenant Schwartz or General Morgan had participated, the show would have been far more dynamic. Surely you jest, sir. If you truly wanted the tournament to be more dynamic, perhaps you should have participated yourself. The likes of Julie are no match for your strength, after all. I don't think quite that highly of my skill with a sword. I doubt I'd be able to defeat the second lieutenant here if he fought as hard as he could either. Hardly, sir. I believe you somewhat overestimate my strength. I'm nothing but an unrefined former Yanger in a soldier's uniform. I beg to differ. I have confidence in my ability to judge the strength of others. And about the only person I could see being able to fight you on equal terms would be him. Speaking of whom, his children will shortly be entering Gransel Castle. I think the only person that could fight you is him. Speaking of Cassius Bright, Leave them be. We'll honor the arrangement with the Duke, and besides, it's far too late for the Bracer Guild to cause us any real trouble. But sir... Lawrence, how far along would you gauge the plan's progress? Just over 90%. I'm certain I'll be able to guide you to our destination within the next few days. Excellent. A new dawn fast approaches for this kingdom, and even if I must endure the stigma of treason, I shall pave the way for the glorious morrow. Well, we won. Now that was one hell of a fight. I had no clue that Lieutenant Lawrence was so freaking strong. Yes, I think we got lucky. Even now, it's hard to believe. I don't like it. Huh? It's nothing. More importantly, that fancy shindig is supposed to be happening tonight. From what I understand, it's going to run late into the night, so they're setting up rooms for us. Ah, most generous of them. Rubbing shoulders with all those stuffed shirts is sure to chafe in the worst way in uncomfortable places, but dining? Liberal royal dining? The very prospect of such decadence. Look at me, my mouth can barely contain itself. Where's my handkerchief? It's getting on you. Oh, gross. It's good to see you haven't lost your sense of perspective, Olivier. Ha ha ha, indeed. Let us be off then. Off to gorge our souls upon the 7 courses of courtly affection. Oh, that's the plan, is it? Well, well, fancy meeting you here. You son of a bitch. You wander all over the place every damn day and leave me wondering what the hell you're up to. Have you gone completely mad? What possessed you to participate in a martial arts competition? Oh, come now, my dear Mueller. There's no need to crease your lovely face with such an ill-tempered expression. After all, is it not true that good fortune comes to those who favor those around them with a smile heart emoji? I am smiling. Is it just me? Do you recognize that uniform? Looks like Imperial military to me. Looks like he could be a tough one to take on in a fight, too. I don't believe we've met. My name is Mueller. I was just recently appointed as a resident military officer at the Erebonian Embassy. I've known this whack job for a very long time. One might even call us schoolyard chums. Fret not over his dark demeanor. Without it, his presence wouldn't light up the room the way it does. You really need to shut up now, right? Where was I? From the looks of things, this fellow has caused you some trouble. As a representative of the Erebonian Embassy, I sincerely apologize. He hasn't really been a bother. I think he actually killed one of them for us in the tournament. Olivia? Did you deliberately try to keep your participation in the tournament a secret from the embassy? Ha ha! Perish the thought. No. Rather, I simply never told them. How is that any different from hiding it? What's done is done. Now, though, we're going back to the embassy. Yes, you're coming with me, huh? Please, do wait a moment. We've all been invited to a delightful, indeed wondrous dinner party. Delightful and wondrous, eh? Sounds nice. Too bad you won't be attending. You're going to be confined to the embassy for a little while. Are you serious? When do I ever joke? Oh, cruel fate. Truly, you drive a knife into my very heart. The promise of this dinner party is all that's helped me maintain my will to live. You know, I actually feel kind of bad for him. Is it really that big a deal if you let him go to the party? What's your reasoning behind this? I knew I could count on you. Ah, but how lovely a thing is true friendship. Such warmth and affection as opposed to the cruel frigidity of my schoolyard chum. I don't think you folks really understand just how serious this is, but try to picture this. A dinner party populated by royalty and its influential guests from across the country, and also in attendance, an arrogant fool who never shuts his mouth because his foot is lodged so far into it. And if they found out this uncouth imbecile was an Erebonian citizen... My beautiful and gracious comrades, why have you so suddenly fallen silent? He does kind of have a point. Your usual behavior might not be appreciated in the royal castle. True, we wouldn't want to start an international incident, would we? Wait, you turn on me so easily? The war only ended 10 years ago. Relations between our countries can still be strained at times. You'll just have to grin and bear it, Olivier. Please, Mueller, hear me out. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything before, you know, when you... This isn't a debate. My dinner party! My royal cuisine! No! Is this really okay? I can't say I really like it, but the facts are the facts. Well, there's nothing much we can do about it now. We'll just have to enjoy ourselves twice as much in order to make up for not being able to join us. Oh well, I guess you're right. Let's get our stuff together and go to Grancel Castle then. What stuff? We live like hobos. It's like, we eat 10 meals in a good day and then we don't eat for a week. What'd you do today, kids? Oh, you know, fought a bunch of seashells and moths. Then I ate 12 plates of curry. I've certainly heard. Congratulations on your victory. Thanks, Eldon. Kurt tells me it was quite a sight to behold. It sure was, I guess. I don't think we'd be able to take them in another fight, though. Not easily, at any rate. Some say victory is equal parts effort and luck, but it seems the two of you have discovered some secret third influence. With each passing day, one's skills are further honed. As time passes, you'll grow into that victory and realize you truly did earn it. You think so? Yay! I really like your pep talks. Well done in the arena, and good luck tonight at the victory banquet as well. Thanks, we'll need it. We gotta talk to that maid. Hilda. And just in case, you know, we gotta fight the king or something. Whatever the fuck's going on at this party. Oh, we're going to the castle already? Just to remind you, since we're going to be staying there after the party, we won't be able to leave until morning. Yeah, I know, I just saved it. Let's show the gatekeeper our invitations then. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. Or never. We're fucking teenagers. Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Unless you have official business here, you need to... Hey. Hi there. We're sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. You're still staying in town? We still have some business to take care of. We have a formal invitation, so may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace? What? It's a giant. See right here, written invitation. Let's see. To Zin and his team, an appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Oh, okay, you guys were in the martial arts competition. Right, and I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So is that you? You got it. We'd greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. The head maid told us you'd be coming. You're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. We're the only ones coming. Ah, well, that's a pity. No matter. Please go on in. Now entering, Zin and Company, victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate. Wow. It's like the Hawken Gate, but there's something more impressive about it being part of a castle. I bet it's more solid, too, since it's the royal castle. That's part of why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the Onberg Wall. The capital's been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees, or so the stories say. That's pretty neat. Very much the sort of tale one would expect from a nation with such history. Welcome to Her Majesty's Gransel Castle. Go right on in, you'll be met by a welcoming party inside. Enjoy your evening. Doo-doo-doo. The foyer. Whoa, you can say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. It's not just pretty, it's got history. I can really feel the traditions and rules of the old kingdom here. Welcome to Gransel Castle. You're Zin and his team, correct? Captain Amalthea. This isn't really unexpected, but even so. That's right, we come at the invitation of the good Duke, and you are, pardon me, I'm Captain Canon Amalthea of the Intelligence Division, head of Gransel Castle's defense. I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. You're too kind, really. And may I say, I didn't know they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work. My, but you're the flatterer. But I'm not so young as your bracer friends. Estelle and Joshua were bright. It's been some time since the incident in Zeiss, hasn't it? I guess it has. Quite some time. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left that case up to the full-fledged bracers and came to Gransel. We never even heard the follow-up report on it. I see. Haha, that's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. What the hell's with her? Understood. We trust you to take care of the professor. Oh, absolutely. Now we must show you to your rooms. Shia, if you'd please do the honors? Yes, ma'am. See to their needs, but do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am, I understand. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell. That is one fine woman. I hate to say this, Zin, but your taste in women is crap. There's nothing fine about that fox-faced harpy. I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. Haha, I just tend to find that women like that turn out to be pretty good people once you peel back a few layers, so to speak. You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes. My honor. Sorry about that. You were supposed to show us to our room, right? Please follow me. Pardon my not saying before, but I'm Shia, a maid here at the castle. I'll be at your service this evening, from the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you very much. Will you please show us to the room then? Certainly. It's on the second floor. Oh, wow. Get a load of that chandelier. Talk about classy. Hush, Estelle. What's that way? That's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. It hasn't seen much use in recent days, though. I see. Is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon? Oh, no. It's just that it's the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep of late. I shouldn't speak on subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come then, shall we? This is the room where you'll be staying. Please go on in. Okay. Pardon us. What a coincidence. There's only 3 beds. Holy Stregus. I never imagined we'd ever stay in a place like this. Nice. This will make a good story for later. I believe there's still some time before the party. You're free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the royal keep, where the queen resides. It's a small palace of sorts, built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden terrace? That sounds nice. Haha. The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Bransel during the birthday festivities. So you can't go inside the royal keep itself, but you may visit the garden terrace if you'd like. As for the other restricted areas, there's the royal guard room and also the treasury, I believe. The royal guard room. I guess they're still wanted for questioning about all that terrorist stuff. Yes, the intelligence division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by their rules. Understood. By the way, what are the others who were invited doing? They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing in their respective rooms. All right. So Mayor Klaus is here too. Oh yes, he arrived some time ago. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. If you need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then. Estelle and Joshua exchanged a look that went unnoticed by Zin. Hey Zin, we want to go and walk around the castle for a little bit. We'll be back in time for the party. Must be nice to be so young. I'm worn out after the tournament. No problem, have fun. Me, I'm gonna kick back and relax in this oh so luxurious room. Okay, see ya. We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told us that we have to talk to the head maid, Hilda. I'd like to say hello to the other invitees, too. We likely know most of them. Those sound like completely opposite as far as their usefulness. Joshua, still, you made it. It's been quite a while. Why would you wear your fucking professor hat here? Dean Collins, you were invited to the banquet as well, sir? I just arrived today via airship from Ruin. A little mayoral birdie told me about you two won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it. Thank you. I had no idea we'd be seeing you here, Dean Collins. Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly and a man of great respect in Libreville. It's only fitting he'd be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flatter me, Mayor. What's the Royal Assembly? It's a meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives all come together to try solving various problems of state. Sounds big. So all those guys have been invited here tonight, too? I'd say only about half. Her Majesty is still ill, and General Morgan is away on official military business. Mayor Dalmore of Ruin was arrested in that nasty affair. Professor Russell. He's a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all this talk is of the Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, we can use this chance to see where Duke Dunnan stands on all these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Her Majesty regardless. That's the biggest issue here without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is the height of idiocy in mismanagement. I would like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well, but it's the same story. Princess Claudia is the Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere, but I'm told she's come to the capital as of a few days ago. She's here then. I'd really love to meet her. I'm sure you'll have a chance. Okay, good talk. So Maybelle's probably here. What are those people at the intelligence division up to? Taking important documents without official permission? Yeah, this is a pretty mediocre library. Half your library is windows. Oh, never mind. They're like doors covering the books, but still, not a very expansive library. Who's this one? That's Zen. Who's this one? Well, well, well. Mayor Maybell and Lila. Joshua, Stell. Ah, here at last. I kept wondering when you'd get here. I was practically counting the seconds. So you were invited here too, Mayor? You were waiting for us. How did you know we were coming? I heard from Mayor Klaus. I heard about a pair of children who entered the tournament, won its championship, and were invited to a grand royal banquet at the castle. If I'd known, I would have canceled my appointments and come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been quite impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry, I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at a banquet, what with everything else going on. What is Duke Dunn thinking? That captain was so stubborn about inviting me too. I had no real choice but to accept. Do you mean Captain Amalthea? Yes, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye while she spoke them. I dared not refuse her request. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Does that mean you haven't heard any word from the Hawken Gate? The General is unavailable is the longest message I've been able to wring from them. It would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I had hoped he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight, but I guess he couldn't pull himself away. What do you think about all this, Mayor? Pulling mayors from every city in the same place at a time like this? Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I would expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, this feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting this position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right. But there might still be some kind of official announcement, don't you think? Whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdom. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Beauce post-haste. Okay. And then this is, where the ghosts live, the invisible people. You get your own room? Estelle, Joshua. Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here. With mayoral-class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say, I never expected you two to win a tournament championship and end up hobnobbing in Grancel Castle. Cassius's kids to the bone you are. Took more than our upbringing to get here. Lots of people helped on the way. So it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you left for the capital, Captain Amalthea from the Intelligence Division came knocking. She forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about Lyson Fortress. Professor Russell and company are still on the run, too. Army hasn't found him yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Amalthea if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this the easy way. We sure aren't. But don't you worry, because we've totally got that covered. We will get the Professor's message to Her Majesty, one way or the other. Hey, this is a place to talk. Please come right in. For drinks, we have anything you can think of, be it alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Well, I fucking... Sell me some then, idiot. Disastrous. It's a lot of purple. Hey, this is the terrace. It's a little big. Oh wow, check that out. This must be the castle's garden terrace. I'd say so. You can see the whole lake from here, and it overlooks the town, too. Must be great for reconnaissance. As nice as this is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We've got a job to do. I guess. We gotta find Hilda, don't we? Oh! This must be the royal keep. Who are you? Hey, you two. We're here as guests of the Duke. Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last few days, she hasn't been feeling too well. She's not seeing anyone right now. Oh, you've got it all wrong. We weren't even thinking of that. I just thought it'd be amazing if she were even able to take notice of us. Does Princess Claudia sleep here as well? No, it's just, hey, the princess is focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has time to deal with the likes of you. Might I inquire as to what's going on here? Madam, we didn't know you were back already. The dinner party will be starting soon, so I'll be returning to the maid quarters. And who are our guests? They're from the team that won the martial arts competition. It's only because of that victory that someone of a Bracer's social standing would ever be invited here. A Bracer's social standing? Such discourtesy. You would insult those who were personally invited to the royal castle? No, that's not what... Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all the respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. I sincerely hope that you've not forgotten that. Understood? She's intense. I wonder who she is. But madam, we can't just allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reasons that the Colonel laid out. I'm quite tired of hearing them repeated to me. I'm terribly sorry, sir and madam. Security's been heightened, and as such, the royal keep and its surroundings are off limit. If I may ask, would you mind waiting in your room until the dinner party begins? All right, that's fine. We'll do as you ask. I apologize. We weren't trying to cause any trouble. Fine, then. Just don't let it happen again. Safe return to you. I apologize you were subjected to such dreadful behavior. My name is Hilda. I am the head maid of Grancel Castle, and I oversee all the housekeeping duties. Aha! We had a feeling. Forgive my rudeness, but are we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you. I know this handwriting, you see? We also have our bracer emblems on identification with us. I see. Please come with me to the maid's sitting room. We can discuss this matter further once we're there. I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty, correct? Right. If now's not a good time, we can try later, but... No, it's not an issue, but those special ops men have had the royal keep under constant surveillance for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Which means that a private audience is probably a no-go. What do you think, Estelle? We could ask Hilda to relay the Professor's message to Her Majesty. No, I'd really rather speak to her face-to-face. That's fucking stupid, Estelle. Like what Duke Dunnan and Colonel Richard are after. Estelle and Joshua, I have a bit of an idea. Could I get you to return here once the dinner party's over? Why? Have you thought of a way for us to see Your Majesty? I believe I have. It may be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. I'm going to need some time to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Awesome. Understood, we'll be back then. I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll be serving shortly. For now, it's probably best if you wait in your room. Okay, see ya. This one's my room. Hey guys, talk about being late. The party's about to start, you know. Sorry, we got so caught up in sightseeing we lost track of time. Plus, we also talked to all the mayors. Well, aren't we well connected? We're close friends with the mayor of Relent. Plus, we met the other mayors in the course of our travels. I see. I guess your work as bracers has caused you to meet quite a few big shots. You two sure get around for junior bracers. He might say that. Have you done any bracer assignments since we came to Grancel? I guess it's not all that different in other countries, right? Right, for a full-fledged bracer, nationality isn't an issue when it comes to your work. The prelim fights and legal procedures at the embassy kept me too busy to get any actual work done, though. But hey, there are 4 other bracers on duty too, which isn't so bad. Normally that'd be enough to handle most cases, I'd imagine, but with all of them concentrated in Grancel, that must make it tough to handle any cases in the other regions. Could be. I feel like a goose just walked over my grave. I wonder what's going on with Shara back in Roland. Now that name rings a bell. You wouldn't happen to be talking about Sherazard, would you? You know her? She's our mentor, and she's been a close friend for ages. Okay, makes sense. I met her a long time ago when a case brought her to Calvard. She was fortunate enough to have a good master working with her from such a young age. Her master? Probably Dad. Please pardon me, the table for the dinner party's been set. May I show you the way? Sure. I was getting bored with waiting anyhow. All right. Want to go and eat fancy? Sure, that fight left me starving. Let's go dig in, music emoji. Come on, you two. It'd be nice if you two didn't completely forget your table manners for once. That's a small table. This is a dinner party, right? What's with all the empty plates, then? Plenty of knives and forks, though. That's because it's a formal dinner. Everything comes out in a specific order, starting with hors d'oeuvres. Then you use the knives and forks from the outside in. That's all part of having good table manners? And here comes the anxiety attack. That's really not so bad. It does mean you get to have some of the finest food available. Manners and etiquette are secondary. Indeed, indeed. I'm told that you're acquainted with everyone who'll be attending. No need to get stressed out. I guess that's true. Please don't encourage her. On that note, is the gentleman accompanying you going to be okay with a knife and fork? I'm told that folks from the East usually eat with chopsticks. You've done your research. However, I'm a firm believer in when in liberal do the Liberalians do policy. I'm not especially skilled with them, but I'll use a knife and fork. How elegantly handled. I'm impressed. You're as much a gentleman as you are a martial arts champion. You're not going to use those wacky Chinese chopsticks, are you? No, I can use a knife and fork, you idiot gaijin. He really is a complete sucker for a pretty face. I think he's more being polite than a lech, though. Anyway, his grace is really late. I wonder what he's up to. Indeed. If the seat at the head of the table is for the Duke, then who might that other one be for? Indeed. Perhaps it's intended for Princess Claudia. It's for Olivia, you idiots. I forgot to bring him. Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. My humblest apologies for the long delay. Presenting His Grace, the Duke. Well then, I must apologize for making you wait so. I'm afraid I was in a meeting from which I simply could not break away. This gentleman is Colonel Richard, commanding officer of the Royal Intelligence Division. I've invited him here to thank him for his tireless efforts in helping deal with the terrorist situation. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I was quite gratified to be invited to this occasion by our Honorable Duke. I ask that you pardon my uncouth soldier's uniform and allow me to sit with you. You've got to be kidding. We're having dinner with him? I suspected this might happen, but it's still unnerving. And she's just going to watch. Excellent, excellent. What say you, Mayor Maybell? What do you think of Gransel Castle's master chef? Is his cooking not on par with that found in Bose's Angel Rose restaurant? It's quite remarkable. The wine selection is also perfectly complements the meal. I almost want to try hiring her away. You're not the first to say such things. And what have you, Zin, wasn't it? Is the food to your liking? It's excellent. I don't know the words to describe the sense of refinement and depth. I certainly believe I could develop a real taste for Librelian cuisine, though. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. And you, young bracers? I imagine you've never experienced such fine food in your life before. It's extremely delicious. Far more worthy of being associated with the royal family than the person who invited us. Indeed, it's a genuine treat. What the, you fucking idiot child. It's certainly delicious food, and we couldn't miss a chance to attend so prestigious an event such as this. Thank you very much for your gracious invitation. Very kind of you to say so. I do finally remember what my butler's been telling me about. We met before during the ruin incident. Perhaps our fates are linked in some bizarre fashion. Yes, maybe so. So he'd forgotten all about us until his butler reminded him. Come, let us put social classes and ranks aside for the evening. Food is abundant and the wine flows freely, so enjoy to your heart's content. Your Grace, if we could, I'd like to do as we discussed first. Ah yes, that's a fine idea. Actually, I have something important to say to you fine folk who represent the kingdom. I use this celebration as the place to make an important announcement. An announcement? What might that be? I believe I'll allow Colonel Richard to explain in detail. Thank you. As you are no doubt already aware, Her Majesty has been in poor health of late. However, she has been recovering and may grace us with a public appearance soon. That's excellent news. Could we possibly go and check in on her? Unfortunately, she does not consider that to be a wise decision at the moment. Within a few days, it seems likely that the terrorists plaguing the kingdom will be swept away. In light of that, the Queen's birthday celebrations will be held as originally planned. Well, the citizens will surely be happy to hear this news, as they've been looking forward to it. But surely that's not all you wish to tell us. Right. If that were all, you could have just sent along a message. Indeed, you're correct. Her Majesty is continuing to recover as previously stated. However, given the gravity of her condition, she's also issued a proclamation due to her tenuous health. She has stated that she wishes to abdicate the throne and turn over royal authority to her nephew, Duke Dunnan. What? Is this true? Joshua, this is... The conspiracy finally makes its appearance. I was surprised when Her Majesty first broached the subject as well, but her illness has left her quite frail. But it's only natural. She's ruled the kingdom for 40 years, leading it through times of strife and war, all without a husband, might I add. Given that, I wish to relieve her of the stress of her duties following the festival's successful conclusion. As the heir to the throne, the decisions are mine to make. How terrible. Is Her Majesty's condition truly that severe? I'm ashamed that I've never noticed any signs in any of my annual visits. Isn't this far too serious a matter to discuss at what is supposedly a casual dinner? Pardon my rudeness, but this all seems to stretch credulity. Humph. Mayor Maybell, are you saying that you cannot take His Grace at his word? Nothing of the sort. I simply mean that as an elected official, I don't understand why the successor of the throne can't be elected in the same fashion. That's true. If possible, I'd like to hear this directly from Her Majesty. Your unease is quite understandable, but we do ask that you try to maintain your composure and allow us to continue. As mentioned earlier, I believe Her Majesty will give a formal announcement herself during the festival. Could you be persuaded to shelve your doubts until then? Well, the issue is basically this. Once this becomes common knowledge, we cannot know how the citizens will react. This is why we're telling the leaders first, to help stave off any chaos or public disorder before it happens. This was also the decision of His Grace. Yet this is true. Also, the Queen's abdication of the throne will have international repercussions. The other nations on the continent will have their eyes on us, and we must be watchful for any action on the part of the Erebonians. Surely you can see why it's necessary to show unified support for the new king. This is the world in which we're going to be living. He makes it all sound so rational. He's quite the master manipulator. In other words, the official decree will be given during the birthday celebrations, but you thought it would be best to inform us first so that we can be prepared for any issues that may arise, correct? I'm glad to see we have an understanding. If this all comes to pass, we're going to find ourselves quite busy. Yes, we'll have to announce it to the citizens. I have a question. I believe that the Duke has a fair claim to the throne. However, is there not another who also has the same right of succession? Well, no doubt you're referring to Her Majesty's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. It is true that she and His Grace have an equal claim to the throne, but it would appear that Her Majesty did not choose her due to her tender age. And I must say I agree with her wisdom in this matter. I should hardly like to impose such responsibility on a girl so young. Yes, absolutely. For the time being, I believe it would be best for Claudia to find a fine marriage prospect. Though it's strictly informal, there is already interest from the royal families of a number of other nations. Perhaps a royal wedding could take place as soon as this year. Oh my. I understand. If that happens, then we'll have 2 major events to celebrate. I honestly think she's a bit young for marriage. Excuse me, may I ask a question? Zin? I don't mind, speak freely. Sorry to seem rude, but this doesn't sound like the kind of conversation you'd want outsiders hearing, particularly a foreigner. So how come you're making this announcement now? That's solely because of the serendipitous turn of events that allowed Bracers to win the championship. We'd wanted to inform the guild of this in advance as well. I've already discussed the idea with Her Majesty. Gotcha. I guess Liberals, military, and Bracers are on just as good of terms as the stories say. Haha! That's because we lack the military strength of the Empire or the Republic. The harsh reality is that keeping close relations with each other is a must. In any event, do you now understand our intentions? Yeah, alright. We'll pass on what we've learned here to the guild then. Man, I've heard some pretty unbelievable conversations in my time, but that was something else. I mean, I'm a foreigner after all, so it's not a big deal for me. I bet that was huge news for you guys, though. Of course it was. Can't believe things have gone this far already, huh? Never mind. But really, what a shame. That food was so amazing and it practically melted in my mouth. Couldn't tell what the last flavor was, though. Understandable enough, but anyway, did you want to go for a walk to work off some of that rich food? Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. I could go for a little bit of fresh air. You two just played tourist a little while ago. Now you want to take an after-dinner walk? I don't get it. Must be a local thing. Aha! I think you're exaggerating a little bit. You haven't gone out to take in the sights? There's a lot of historic architecture around here, you know. If the mood hits me, I may still give it a shot. On the other hand, the kitchen may still have some food left over. Gotta be kidding. You're still hungry? If you had a blade to my throat, my dying wish would be for some liquor and a snack. I might go and hunt up a bar or something in a little bit. There's actually a bar down the fucking hallway. Things have gotten serious. We really have to find a way to get in to see Her Majesty. First things first, we go talk to the head maid Hilda like we promised. She probably knows a way for us to speak directly to the Queen. Fine by me. Fine by me too. Oh, it's you. What? Colonel Richard. Haha, Stella and Joshua, this is our first opportunity to truly speak face to face, I believe. The last time we saw another was right after Mayor Dalmore was arrested, wasn't it? I'm honestly surprised that you remember us. I realized that we exchanged a few words, but you made quite an impression on me. My curiosity was piqued, so I did a bit of checking up on you. I was quite surprised to learn you were the children of Colonel Cassius. How'd you find that out? Please understand, I'm not trying to show off the Intelligence Division's capabilities. I'm greatly indebted to him from our time together in the Army. Indeed, more than words can properly express. Might I persuade you to stay a while and talk? I've been hoping to speak with you two for quite some time now. Pardon me, Colonel, but don't you have a meeting with His Grace? I don't mind being a bit late. Ah yes, if we're going to talk, why don't we use the lounge inside? I'll mix you up a couple of virgin cocktails. I'll prepare them, sir. No, that won't be necessary. I want you to go to His Grace and inform him that I'll be delayed. Yes, sir. Pardon me, then. Now then, shall we retire to the lounge? Please follow me. Joshua, what should we do? I don't see where we have much choice but to follow, and we'll be a little late. You can talk to the head maid later. I met Cassius shortly after I graduated from the military academy. I was assigned to a mobile unit that was under his command, and since that time, I found myself in his debt again and again, both personally and professionally. He did, and what did you think of him at the time? To put it simply, he was a hero, and a master swordsman to boot. No matter the scenario, he could find a way to handle any number of battlefronts in every direction. It wasn't just a matter of sheer tactics, he understood and could direct high-level strategy as well. Quite simply, he was a man without peer. If I didn't know better, I'd say we're talking about two different people. So, you were with our father during the 100 Days War? Yes, he was my CO. Even now, I can still vividly remember the excitement that filled me as we executed his plan that turned the war's tide. Anytime I get to talking about those days, time just runs away with me. But this much I can tell you. If Cassius Bright had not been part of the Royal Army, Liberl would now be a part of the Erebonian Empire. No way. That's kind of hard to believe. Haha, well, as a hero, he had a knack for doing unbelievable things. He left the army immediately after the war, declining even a medal from the Queen. So few know of his accomplishments, but inside the army, many soldiers still hold him up as the prime example of what a hero should be. He never said one word of any of this to me. It's not really the kind of thing you tell your daughter about. It's not fair to criticize him for that. Whose side are you on? And besides, why does any of this shock you like it shocks me? Did you already know about this or something? Well, I didn't know he was Colonel Richard's superior officer. The rest I knew about vaguely. Vaguely? You're an accomplice? Calm down. It's not like he told me any of it. I just figured a lot of it out. He told me he didn't feel it was something worth going out of his way to tell others about. I just don't get it. When he comes back, he is so in trouble. Excuse us, we didn't mean to interrupt. No, seeing you like this is actually a bit of a relief. When I found out that your father was intending to leave the military, I desperately tried to stop him. But it seems that by leaving, he did what was best for himself after all. After losing his dear wife, maybe being with you was all that could help him recover. Colonel Richard. Now then, I thank you for taking the time to come here. I really can't keep the Duke waiting, so I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. Oh, all right. Our apologies for making you so late. Not at all. You both have told me the one thing I wanted most to know, and thus I have no regrets. Huh? How's that again? I'm sure we'll have a chance to speak again soon. Cassius might even be with us then to share in the stories. Who is that man? What has he done with Colonel Richard? What are you babbling about now? It's just that it's weird to hear him talking about Dad that way. I wasn't expecting him to be so, well, nice. True, he doesn't seem all that villainous anyway. Even so, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that he's got something up his sleeve. For now, we should probably put the issue of Dad aside. I guess you're right. I hate to say it, but I think that he might have been playing nice just because he could get something out of it. He's an intelligence officer, so he probably thinks that fooling a couple of kids is as easy as could be. Don't you think that's going a little too far? You might be right. Let me be the one who's mistrustful of others. You should just follow your instincts and believe whatever you think is right. Huh? Just make sure you're prepared for anything. Don't let your guard down. I'd say a bracer's job is pretty much that, in fact. I got it. Keep that in mind. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you? What the heck are you thanking me for? Anyway, we need to go back and see Hilda. She's probably sick of waiting for us. She should be in the maid quarters. I'm sure she's used to waiting for rich party people. So, he's staging a coup, but it sounds like he hates the Empire. Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you. You're awfully late, aren't you? Sorry about that. We kind of got caught by Colonel Richard. Did you now? He had some things to tell us about our dad. I don't think he has any idea what we're up to, though. I see. Ah, yes, that letter of introduction did mention that you were Mr. Cassius's children. I can understand at least some of how Colonel Richard feels. Oh, you know our dad, too? He used to come here when he worked as General Morgan's aide-de-camp. I'm told that he was a school friend of the late prince's. Her Majesty's son. Late prince? Princess Claudia's father. He was killed 15 years ago in a tragic shipwreck. Would that he were still alive today, none of this would be happening. Huh? But lamenting what might have been is a fool's errand. Evening's fast approaching. We must make our preparations at once. Come in, Shia. Oh, hey, aren't you? Shia, right? Thank you for remembering. You look well, Estelle, Joshua. I've been told of your current predicament. You won't find a more dependable child. She's a great help to us whenever the princess is in the castle. Princess Claudia? That shouldn't pose a problem. Thank you. If you're ready, you should go change into your uniforms. The ribbons and the headpiece are tricky, so I'll adjust them for you. What? What do you mean? Estelle's going to need to dress as one of the maids in order to get into the royal keep. A little playing with the hair and you'll blend right in. Oh, I get it. Uniforms don't allow for much in the way of personalization. That should be ideal for sneaking in. Me in a maid's outfit. I've been wanting to try one since we first met Lila. Cute, breezy, and easy to move in? Well, if our uniforms weren't easy to move in, they'd make cleaning much more difficult. I thought so. Well, let's get this sucker on me. Why so excited? I'm glad you're in high spirits, but you need to remember your manners in front of the Queen. You won't have me to lean on this time. Why not? You're changing too, aren't you? Pardon? I mean, he did play a princess during the play at the campus festival. Is there really that much of a difference between the fancy dress and a maid outfit? That's different. It was a play. I can't appear before Her Majesty in women's clothes. Oh, you'll be fine. It's not at all shameful or anything. Besides, you made such a gorgeous princess. Not this again. Cut the jokes, will you? Help me out here. Say something. Anyone? I see. That shouldn't pose a problem. Didn't you have that extra hairpiece designed for the princess? It's never been used, though. He has that full dark hair, so it'll probably look good on him. Hold on a second. It looks like a 3-to-1 vote. Majority rules, music emoji. Oh, this is... We're cross-dressing again. Wait a minute. I don't remember ever agreeing to changing. Hang on. Okay. All right, all right. If I have to change, I can do it myself. You're not planning on using makeup too, are you? Kids these days. Oh my. Ta-da! What do you think? I think it suits her very well. Such a bright, active maid in training, and only after just coming to the castle, too. You certainly have me convinced. And with her hair down like that, no one will be any the wiser. Perhaps she'd like to work at Grancel Castle for real when this is all settled. We already work as bracers, so anyway. Come on, Joshua. No chance I can talk you out of this? Nope. You're just making this take longer. Fine. You're impossible sometimes. Sure, man. It's almost frightening how good that looks. Isn't it awesome? It looks better on him than it does on me, and I'm an actual girl. A bit of makeup can make all the difference in the world. Just say you're done. I suppose so. I'll show you the way to the royal keep. We need to make certain you watch me and learn how a maid handles herself. Yes, ma'am. We're finally going to meet the queen in person. This is the do-or-die moment. We just have to stay focused and get to the royal keep. It's hard to take you seriously in that outfit. Fuck off. Don't get all mad. I'll treat you to some ice cream later, okay? I'm not like you. I'm not obsessed with food. I'm not obsessed with food. They get along so well, don't they? We're out of time. Let's go to the royal keep. Let's actually wrap up, because I have a feeling there's going to be a bunch more talking. Does she run? No, they just shuffle really quickly. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of jibber-jabber if we do meet the queen, so we're going to stop it for tonight. And then next time, maybe the next couple streams might be the conclusion. I'm not sure how much further we have to go, but next time we will definitely try to talk to the queen of Grancel Castle. So see you then. Thanks for watching.